All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and I'm joined here with 2 gentlemen who played in the National Football League. One of them at an all-pro level on special teams in 2014, according to Pro Football Focus. He only has 33 tackles in his career, and his name is Emmanuel Acho.
See, here's the thing. Judging me by my tackles is like judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree.
I would actually say it's like judging a fish by its ability to swim. You're
No,
a linebacker. You're supposed to tackle
I was a special
people.
teams player. I was not out there just running around on defense. That was D'Amico Ryan's
What was
job.
your position? Special teams
We
or
had
was it
the
linebacker?
#1 special teams when I was in Philadelphia. I did my job. Anyway, y'all could be watching any show. Y'all could be doing anything with your life. You're hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted. If you've yet to hit the subscribe button, please do so now. Hit the bell button after you do that. Hopefully we bring a quick smile to your day. We won't be here for a long time, but we will be here for a good time. Consider us your family and drop the super chats if you want us to talk back. Carebear, turn me up.
Anyway, enough with that guy. Let's talk about someone that logged 0 special team snap in his storied career. I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles' all-time leading rusher, one of the shiftiest running backs in NFL history, and I'm talking about the owner, CEO, and sports agent of 2-5 Sports.
No lies told.
252 Live, LaShawn Shady McCoy in the
Yo,
building.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This is the first time I've been on a show.
Yeah.
Where we're promoting special teams.
Yeah.
That was.
Oh,
Wow.
Hey, look. I gotta hang my hat on something.
You got a lot of stuff to hang your hat on, man.
I was an all-pro on Pro Football Focus.
I know, but we talking about, bro, you done sold books. You got image. You got a lot of stuff to put your hat on. Wow, let's leave it out.
Yeah.
You right.
Let's leave it out,
right.
bro. You did great in life. Let's leave that
That's
part
cool,
out.
bro.
He's
That's
not
cool.
wrong.
Yeah, no, that's pretty great life when football
Wait,
is
real
like
quick.
the
Was
fifth best
you
thing.
like good on like what part special teams? Like
Kick
kickoff?
return. We took 3 to the house.
oh
Chris
wow.
Polk took one
Wait,
to
you
the
were
house.
blocking?
Josh
Yo.
Huff took one to the house.
Come on, dude. You hold up.
We took 3 to the house.
Okay. All right.
What's he doing back there?
He hyping me. You don't hear?
Let's go ahead and bring in the hype man of the show. We're talking about the man in charge of
Y'all
the
crazy.
socials, one of the best in the game at doing so.
Yeah.
Also regulating that crazy chat, reading the super chats for us as well. Social Trey in the building. How we doing today, man?
I'm doing okay, but you know, I got a new desk and I'm really enjoying it, but this chair, man, this old rickety chair. I
here we
think we're
go.
gonna have to replace this pretty soon too.
This is crazy.
I just-
This is ridiculous.
my back already. We just a couple minutes into the show and man,
You're just old, bro.
He gonna get a new laptop
Man.
next.
I stand the entire show and you're over there complaining about lumbar
you
support.
need to
I need
stand
time.
All right, bro.
I need time.
Oh, already? We calling
I
time?
need time.
What's that?
already. Half or full?
This is a special
Just a
things
half.
thing, I swear.
Just the hat.
Just
Yeah,
say half.
half.
Okay, all right. Put my
Kieran,
glasses
open
on
up
for
Google, please. Keep the music going, Ethan. Kieran, open up Google. Open up Google. Open up Google. Kieran, open up a second tab for Google, please. Taylor, prepare to take Kieran's screen, but not yet.
Okay.
Kieran, in the first Google tab, I need you to do this, sir. I need you to type in Philadelphia Eagles special teams ranking in 2013.
Oh my God, are you still doing
And
that,
in
dude?
these-
Shady, we really doing
Hold
this?
on. And in 2013, and then in the second Google tab, just leave that there.
This is gross.
Second Google tab, I need you to type in Philadelphia Eagles ranking, special teams ranking in 2014. Okay, keep the music popping, and y'all in for a treat. Okay, 2014.
This is
Now, here's what I need the whole world to understand. 2013, I didn't play. 2014, I did play. Take the full screen, please. I will read it. 2013 Philadelphia Eagles special teams finished 19th overall, but in 2014, maybe click the next tab. 2014, the Eagles special teams unit was ranked best in the National Football League. So with all of that being said, I won't say round of applause. I'm not one to clap for myself, but hopefully y'all dropping clapping emojis in the chat. I rest my case.
Hey, man, you know.
Wake up, Trey!
Yeah, I was about to say.
Wake up!
We could rank bathroom breaks, but they still bathroom breaks at the end of the day. Because that's what I was doing, man. I'm not gonna lie, Acho ran on the field and it was like, oh, you can go.
We were first! Does that mean first?
The first year you got there.
First year they were 19.
I fell asleep in the
I
middle of the spiel.
It was the first turn in the toilet that is
I said,
still
what did you do good at? You said, yo, kick return. Now, normally, it's like the kick return
returner.
Guys. Yeah, the returner.
Yeah, Devin Hester
type.
Yeah.
You talking about
Cordell Patterson type.
Come on, man. We get
Blocking Jason Peters meant nothing to the run game?
Yeah, that's why
I was the Jason Peters of special teams.
Oh, we getting crazy, bro.
I was the Lane Johnson.
See, Shady, there's such thing as crazy work on special teams.
You had to occupy space more than you did actually.
Right. You know how many special teams players there are in the National Football League? More than there are running backs.
Yo, if there was more,
I was in there like this, Shady.
But if there's more NFL players in the room, he wouldn't even be talking about those special teams.
Shady,
They look at him like,
I was in there like this.
You know what's crazy though? When we asked him a couple weeks ago, what's your favorite player of your NFL career? Oh, it was this tackle that I made whenever D'Amico ended up shooting the gap against the 49ers. But he ain't never said nothing about Josh Huff's kick return where his black ass went down there and one good time.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro.
That's crazy.
That's what he did.
No. But you know what I did do though?
That's what you did.
You gotta hold the finger up after they pass by you because you know they going to the crib.
Gosh.
When you know they going to the crib, you gotta.
I'm not gonna lie. They would have seen that on film. Coach would have been like, "Hey, stop that shit. Get back there and run."
Oh my God.
This is crazy though.
Hey, start the show,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
This is
Look.
an all-pro conversation. Only two of us can talk.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
Okay.
That's a flex.
You got me there.
Flex.
If it's a college football conversation, how many can talk?
If it's a high school football conversation.
Now, if it's a middle school football conversation, then three of y'all can talk.
I was a
Now,
6-star.
damn
I was a 6-star in middle school. Thank you very much.
kid got a
They had
high
a new
school
ranking
is
system
crazy,
for us.
Oh, it's hot. Kieran,
telling
start
you,
the show.
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Start
you
the
wanna see
show.
me in middle school
Start
back
the
then.
Getting crazy
Start
That was
the
the
show,
problem.
Kieran.
Look, we got a lot to talk about today. Here, we got to get started with the NBA. As
actually
Luka
crying.
Doncic, it was rumored he might be coming back soon. We got some more intel on that today. Arash Markazi put this out saying, according to Shams, Luka is expected back in LA on Tuesday from Spain, where he got treatment on his hamstring and will be reevaluated for a possible return later in the first round. Austin Reeves, however, is expected to miss the entire first round with his oblique injury. And Stephen A. Smith had some things to say on this topic as well. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Let me tell you something people should be embarrassed about. I'm sick and tired of watching this man at age 41 now,
That's a good point.
in his 23rd year in the season. How the hell he healthy and Luka Doncic and A.R. Reeves and Austin Reeves ain't healthy? I mean, when does the shame kick in? And I'm just using them as an example to all these NBA players out here. If the man is known as spending $1.5 million on his body to keep healthy, right? Why the hell ain't you doing it? You making enough money if you're the average NBA player.
Not wrong.
League average salary is over $10 million a year. Quite a few of y'all are getting paid $40, $50 million a year. How come you can't take care of your body the way LeBron James takes care of his body?
Stephen A. made some valid points. Do you guys think Luka should rush back for this series?
I think he should. Luka Doncic, you are a Los Angeles Laker for a reason, and it's not just to lead the league in scoring during the regular season. It's to have playoff moments. Lakers greats become Lakers greats not because what they do in the regular season, because what they do in the postseason. Ask Shaquille O'Neal, ask the late great Kobe Bryant. Hell, ask LeBron James. Outside of LeBron James' postseason run in Los Angeles in the bubble, he's had a cool Lakers tenure, but LeBron James made coming to LA worth it because he won a championship, because of what he did in the playoffs. Luka Doncic, he needs to come back because this is what you do it for, Kieran. There is no tomorrow. If you come back and you re-aggregate your hamstring, cool. You got an offseason to rehab, an offseason to get ready. We already saw Tyrese Halliburton. He laid it all on the line, albeit in NBA Finals, but he laid it all on the line because there is no tomorrow. And obviously, if Luka re-aggravates a hamstring, he's not going to miss the entirety of the next season. Dak Prescott tore his hamstring off the bone, and he's going to be fine months later. So with that being said, Luka plays the type of game that I don't see him re-aggravating it and re-aggravating it severely. But most importantly, this is what you do it for, bruh. This is why you get paid the big bucks. Come back, make a play, make plays, make statements, win games.
Yeah, I love what Stephen A. just said, though. Like, these guys is 41 years old, and he's never really hurt. It's because he takes care of his body and spends the money on it. When a lot of guys, they be young, they not doing that. They spending money on other stuff instead of investing in their body. So I like what Stephen A. said. But I got to agree with Acho, which is very rare. Why not, though? If you're Luka and you have an injury like a hamstring, right? You may can re-injure it, but it's not going to be the same if it's something like a calf where it could potentially be a Achilles or something like that. So I would do that. When you get hurt, coaches always talk about, okay, if you re-hurt this, how severe can it be, right? And if it's not that bad, right, you play. You are the league MVP caliber player. You are the Lakers' main player, the superstar, the franchise guy. You got to play. If you don't play, you know what's going to happen. First round exit. Yeah. So, yes, I do think a 80% Luka is better than a lot of these guys at 100%. And LA needs you because if he does not play, they will not win.
I also think, like, Kieran, you know this as a Mavericks fan watching Luka. Luka's career, his legacy, it's about the playoffs. Luka became Luka based on what he did to the Clippers. Became Luka based on what he did to Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns when he outscored the Phoenix Suns single-handedly in the first half of an elimination game. That's when Luka became Luka. Luka's had a 70-point game. Don't think about it that often. He's had a 60-point game, if I'm not mistaken. Don't think about it that often. Luka Doncic became Luka Doncic because I believe he averaged like 42, 9, and 8, or he either dropped that in his first playoff game ever, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Luka has become a legend because of playoff moments. He has to continue this legendary career arc because otherwise, cool, be a great regular season performer, but 2 years into your LA stint and you are a no-show, and the first year into your LA stint, you got bounced, I believe it was in round 1, if I'm not mistaken. So now you have one playoff appearance yourself, Luka, in 2 years with the Lakers, and you got no series wins. That's a disappointment. Yeah. 2 years in, 600 days in, or at least 450 days in, came in halfway through last season. That's a disappointment.
I want to ask you a question. When we talk about Luka, I know he hasn't won a championship yet. I know he hasn't won an MVP, but it's safe to say that Luka's going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball.
Better.
Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So when I say this same scenario, that Michael Jordan has a hamstring, right? And you're asking, you think he'll push it and come back and play? Y'all going to say,
duh.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Allen Iversons, the Shaqs, the Kobe's, the LeBrons. It's not even a question that if they get hurt like that, a hamstring, they're going to come back and play. And it's playoff time? Yes. So when you ask the question about Luka, if he's considered one of the greatest players of all time when it's all said and done, why in the hell wouldn't he play this game?
Yeah.
If he can push it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he has to rush back. I think that's the reason why he ended up going to Spain for treatment rather than staying here getting experimental stem cell injections in his hamstring and whatnot. I think it's a situation now where, I mean, yes, I hear what Stephen A. is saying, but also comparing people to LeBron James whenever it comes to staying healthy is one of the most asinine things I've ever heard. Not because it's not a fair thing to say, oh, this 41-year-old is staying healthy. LeBron James has never had a season-ending injury his entire career. He's been in the league for 23 years. Who else could you say hasn't had that type of injury? KD's had one. Steph's had one. Michael Jordan had one. Season 2. Yeah. LeBron hadn't sniffed, knock on wood, hadn't sniffed an ACL tear or anything severe in his entire career. So to hold him to that standard, we're talking about the healthiest player in NBA history. Obviously, you're not going to hold a guy like Luka to that standard. But this has been the thing with Luka, though. It's been on 1 year, off again the other year. So 22, they end up going to the Western Conference Finals. The next year, not even in the playoffs. He gets hurt. The year after that, they go to the finals. You know what I mean? Now this past year, ends up getting hurt again. Came in really overweight. Into that season, they had the 3 seed, ended up getting knocked out in the first round. Now it's another situation where he's having a phenomenal year. This is supposed to be the year that he can maybe go on a run during the playoffs. He gets hurt again. It's unfortunate, but I think coming back is paramount for him. Are you taking things seriously? Are you eating the proper things? Are you rehabbing in the proper way? They need him in this series. If they're going to make any sort of playoff run, and by playoff run, I mean just getting past this first round. I don't think they're getting past the second. But if they were to get past this first round, they definitely need him.
You know what we say a lot, and we say this in the NFL. Shout out to y'all on the Speakeasy. If you're first time watching, we appreciate you. We say like we've never seen a career like Joe Burrow's before. Somebody who, when he's there, goes crazy. But when he's not, they suck. Like somebody who, when he's healthy, Super Bowl, but he's hurt a lot. Joe Burrow randomly doesn't have any first-team All-Pros, but Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl, and some has argued one of the best in the league. Have we seen a career quite like Luka's through 7 or so seasons, in the sense that Shay's here now, full-grown German Shepherd, on Luka's watch. Wembanyama's here now, full-grown German Shepherd, on Luka's watch. So, like, Luka, you never got, and you still could, but you've never got the MVP that we're waiting on you to get. Shay's here, Wemby's here, Ant-Man is still on the way. If y'all don't want to suggest he's here, he's still on the way. Is there a world where, like, Luka is talented as he is, Kieran, and we all know the talent? It's almost like, have we ever seen something like this before? I don't know that we have.
I can't think of anything like that. I think Luka is an anomaly, though, in his own. He's probably the most complete offensive prospect we've ever seen come into basketball. Because from the very jump, he's a guy that's been capable of a 30-point triple-double. Mm-hmm. Like at 19, 20 years old. We just haven't seen stuff like that. Now, moving forward, though, I think those guys are just in that same category with him, though. But also, those same dudes that you're talking about, they've had better situations. They have. Shea has had a much better situation than Luka has. Wemby, now I would say a lot of people think that the Spurs are a much better situation.
It's hard to say that a situation is much better than this Lakers situation. Yeah. You're playing with one of the greatest, if not the greatest players of all time. He's 41 years old. And Austin Reeves is a phenomenal number 3.
And also you have, it's teams though. It's teams. Does he have more of a chance to win a championship with this unit that he has right now in the Lakers? Or if he would have stayed in the Mavericks with Kyrie, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, all of those guys?
I think, give me LeBron.
I can't agree with that. I'm not taking a 41-year-old LeBron over like a solid group of role players that you just went to a championship with at 25 years old. I think it's tough. I think it's more of a conversation than you think. The name value of LeBron is amazing, but a 41-year-old LeBron.
But here's my thing. We saw this Shady the last week. I do not know. I do not know. Let me not lie to y'all. I know PJ Washington, Lively, Gafford, and Kyrie can't go out there give you 30, 15, and 9. LeBron did that a week ago.
Yeah.
Like, so say what you will. I know for a fact, all things considered, even 41-year-old LeBron is better than Washington or Lively or Gafford. And of course,
it's not even
Kyrie.
close.
I just think, man.
What you think?
Luka is not better than SGA. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to talk about it, but he's not.
You think if Luka was on the Thunder, he couldn't win a championship last year?
I don't want to do with this. Right? Because
then it's hard to just say he's better.
What you mean?
When they played in a playoff series, Luka got the better of SGA. He won. He beat him. Went to a finals before he did.
I don't know about all that. Right? This is what I do know though. What I do know is that one guy, right, changed his whole franchise around like Luka did.
Yep.
One guy won an MVP and he won a championship, and it looks like he's about to win another championship back-to-back years. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
So we can play the what-if game. You beat me this series, and I lost this series. Because that happens a lot.
Okay.
For Michael Jordan been beat by a lot of other greats in a freaking playoff series. I don't want to argue that. What we argue about is what are you doing for your franchise, and are you winning championships? And are you winning MVPs? One guy's checking off the list. The other guy's not. But the other guy gets the type of praise Luka gets, you would think that he got the SGA's resume.
Yeah.
The truth. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? But if Luka had the resume of SGA, oh my God. We would be talking about right now, yo, is he about to catch Jordan? Think about it though.
It's because heading into last season, Luka was without a doubt the better player. Heading into last season, you think about after they go to the finals. Luka is without a doubt the best. He's better. He's better than SGA.
Go ahead.
But that's the best thing about professional sports. Yep. It changes every single year.
Of course.
Okay, so we got to update our information. I don't want to go back to way back. I'm going right now.
But
today.
I'm saying because of a team award, that's why we're just giving him that distinction.
Let me chime in.
A championship.
Let me chime in.
Okay.
But here's the thing about SGA. Luka has at least once, I would suggest twice, made all-star caliber players worse. Or at least they've left, right? But he's made them worse.
Boy.
SGA...
Wait, Luka's made all-star caliber players worse?
I don't think Kristaps...
You think Kyrie Irving got worse with Luka Doncic?
No, I said also he's made them at least twice. There's Jalen Brunson, who was better without Luka. And there's Kristaps.
What are you talking about? Jalen Brunson got his start in Dallas and had he had a great playoff run.
Jalen Brunson,
what? They went to a Western Conference Finals.
Jalen Brunson better?
Of course, but you're talking about a dude in his second year. Add context.
I'm saying that Jalen Brunson, Kristaps Porzingis, okay, what about Kristaps? Because Kristaps is not a young dude.
Has Porzingis been in any way better since he left Dallas?
He helped the Celtics when they chipped.
He did.
And I watched it
Yes,
with these two.
He played 18 games.
I watched it. He helped the Celtics win a chip.
Bro,
what I'm saying is this.
This is crazy.
I'm saying that Shea, I agree with Shady that Shea is a better player.
Of
because
course.
being a better player is also being a better teammate. And I believe that SGA has been more conducive to team success than Luka has. It's the fact. It's not even like a theory. It's like SGA has been more conducive to team success.
But I hate when we talk about Luka. We act like his teams are just so bad. He's had some teams that weren't great, but he had some good teams. Bro, your second role player was Kyrie Irving. I would take that. Because LeBron did.
Yeah.
LeBron took it.
Yeah.
He got a chip with that. So we got to stop acting like, oh my, he has these terrible teams. Bro, give SGA his credit. SGA is better than Luka. We don't want to talk about it. And you're a star player, he's a star player. You've been to the finals. Luka, no, you've been there though.
Yeah.
But SGA been there, but he's won.
Yeah.
So, and I swear to God, I always say this like, dang, dog, if FGA, if they switch their resumes, bro, they would be praising Luka out of, oh my God. And you know it. You know it.
I mean, it's because Luka came into the league and had 5 first-team All-NBAs in his first 6 years.
Yeah.
That's unprecedented.
Yeah.
We've never seen that before.
That's right.
How dare we give him praise for that? How dare we? I think this
it's
is
okay to
a
give
hilarious,
praise.
Bro. I think it's a hilarious
What
situation.
part's hilarious?
I think it's hilarious because
Do you disagree? Do you disagree with what I'm saying?
I do. I do disagree with what you're
What part you disagree with?
I disagree with the fact that SGA. I got baited. It's tough. I disagree with the fact that SGA has come in. SGA has an extremely talented young, like the best defensive team that we've probably seen in this era of basketball.
Cool.
At all 5 positions, they can defend at a very, very high level. SGA is a part of that. He's a championship player. Don't get me wrong. But my thing is though, Luka and Kyrie. What were we saying about PJ Washington before? What were we saying about PJ Washington after? Not much. What were we saying about Daniel Gafford before? What were we saying about Daniel Gafford after? Not much. What were we saying about Derek Lively before? What were we saying about Derek Lively after? Not much. We're talking about a dude that elevated so many of his teammates, but now you're pushing the narrative that he did. They went to the finals and beat an SGA who had a better team around him than what Luka did.
I never said that he don't elevate his team. I didn't say that.
No, I'm talking about that was Acho's point.
Look,
I was
get to my point. I ain't Acho. Get to me.
Your point is coming into.
Want me to say it again what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying he's a better player than
He's
Luka.
a better player.
Okay.
And he's a more accomplished player.
Is he in a better situation? We act like situations don't matter whenever we have sports arguments.
My man.
Nuance doesn't matter to nobody. Like, that's the problem.
My man, listen, I'm going to tell you the truth, though. Right? If every player could have it their way, everybody want to be in the best situation.
Okay.
That's not reality, though.
Of course.
There's some guys that have better situations than others.
Yes.
And there's some guys that could win with their situations.
Yes.
All right, so let's just go there. When you're a great player, we expect the most from you.
Luka overachieved by taking that Mavericks team to the finals. Luka overachieved by taking the Mavericks team before to the Western Conference Finals. Luka consistently overachieves. Is LeBron a worse player for taking a team that had no business to the finals but not winning it? No.
I'm not gonna praise. I can't praise a non-winner like I'm gonna praise a winner. I can't do that. I can't do that. So if you want to make excuses up for him, but like,
if you value team accomplishments for it, when we're talking about individual versus individual,
I just want to know real
championships
quick.
matter. You're valuing a team accomplishment. Does it take 5 or 1 to win a championship?
But time out.
It takes 5 on the court.
Hold on, real quick. We play this game to win.
Of course.
When you, I don't care if it's middle school or you in the pros, you play the game to win, right?
Of course.
All right, so I'm not about to not give you your praise because you won. No, I don't care how you won.
And I hear that.
All right, and he's the reason why they won. That's why he was the MVP of the league and the finals MVP. We gonna win because I'm here. So you're not about to give him his credit. Like, he's a winner, dude.
I am giving SGA his credit.
But you talking about this team success? You act like he was
because it takes a team to win a championship.
Like he was Sam Darnold.
You know how many MVPs I've seen not win championships? Why is Jokic not walking away with championship after championship? Is that Jokic's fault?
Well, Jokic got a chip. He got a chip.
I understand, but what I'm saying is, year after year, does he have the team capable of competing for a championship? No, but I'd still argue Jokic is the best player in the NBA right now.
Oh no.
Okay, so let me pose this to y'all. Let's say it's an even playing field. Luka gets an MVP. He gets the championship, right? Now, him and Shea are looking eye to eye. Who's the better player? Who do y'all have as the better player? Legacies are identical, and now we just going off the eye test.
What does that even mean?
Yeah,
that's like Michael Jordan. Like, what? That's not how we do sports.
It's just a hypothetical.
I don't want to do them.
Don't answer it then. Acho, if they're eye to eye in accomplishments, because if it's coming down to raw talent, which is it's Kieran's argument, if we're talking about the eye test raw talent. in individual statistic, if they are there in team accomplishments and individual accomplishments, who do you think is the better player?
Between who and who?
Shea and Luka.
Trade them right now. What happens?
It's got to be SGA.
Okay. So if you trade them right now, do the Lakers have a chance of winning the title as much as Luka would be with the Thunder? I want you to answer.
Of course not. The Lakers don't have the same chance that the Thunder have.
Okay.
Hell no. But the Lakers have a better chance than the Lakers have with Luka.
Shea on the then I don't think it's nothing wrong with that.
You think a guaranteed 39-9 in the playoffs that you would get from Luka to go along with the best defensive unit?
Kieran always says nuance.
Okay.
What's the nuance? Luka's going to get you 39-9, but Luka's probably going to give up 17 to 24 of his own. So that's going to be
with what surrounding him?
No, I'm saying give up, meaning like he's going to get done. He's going to get beat
okay,
to the
that's
cup.
cool. But what else is around him?
Whereas SGA's not going to do that.
You got to what's around him?
What do you mean?
The
Reeves
best under 4 defensively in the league. They have 5 guys, all 5 of their starting 5 ranking the top 10 in the NBA in defensive rating.
You're talking OKC.
I'm talking OKC.
He's talking about Lakers. He's just saying Lakers' chances are better with SGA.
Okay, you took me to the Lakers. You said if I say if SGA's on the Lakers,
yes,
SGA's not finna get beat like Luka's finna get beat. So Luka's gonna give you 39-9. SGA's gonna give you 34.
Yeah.
And if they played in a playoff series, what would happen? Austin Reeves would get abused.
Sure.
Rui Hachimura would get abused.
The Lakers, SGA
LeBron, 41-year-old LeBron James would get abused.
The Lakers aren't going to beat the Thunder. That would be a wild
That's what I'm saying. Take both of them out of the game. Let's see what the Lakers and the Thunder look like without Luka and without SGA.
Of course, the Thunder have a better team.
You're putting every cent that you have on that Thunder team winning.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
My thing is, if you can go out there and go to the finals, your team is good enough. Your team is good enough. You beating teams.
Yeah,
and my thing is, you don't have this crystal ball where you can just pick your team and all this craziness.
Of course not.
All right, so my thing is, let's just go with what we do have. The information that we do have, the cards that they was dealt.
Okay.
They both played them. And one guy keeps going like this. He might have 2 freaking championships and 2 MVPs back-to-back years. And we having this conversation about Luka because he looked good the way he plays. That's crazy.
My argument is with players like Matthew Stafford. You would have never said Matthew Stafford is a playoff performer, a Super Bowl capable quarterback, an MVP capable guy whatsoever. He gets in the right situation, and now he's much better than guys that you would have talked about beforehand. That's my problem with it.
That's fair. For the sake of time, we got to move. We got any super chats?
We do have a couple super chats.
Holla at me, Trey. Y'all know if y'all drop super chats, we read them. If it's your first time watching, hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the bell button after you do that to be notified anytime we go live or drop videos. We ain't had no subscribers in the last couple days. Y'all need to fix this.
Come on now.
We going Dark Wednesday if y'all don't subscribe.
Hit the
So y'all better subscribe or we not coming to work on Wednesday for a show.
Right, because y'all better.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Y'all better subscribe.
Wait, Wednesday? That's tomorrow?
No, Wednesday's in 2 days.
Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday.
You're going to be here, Shady. Read the chat.
So I did ask the chat,
Yep.
who is the better player? 366 people voted in the chat. 50% said Luka and 50% said SGA. The chat is completely split. The chat is completely split.
One side likes Luka because the way he plays on offense.
Yep.
And the other side actually watches it. And they say, okay, he's just a better player. He's the champion. He's a better player. He's a winner.
Everybody that voted Luka, they just like what he does on offense.
Watch this. Karen, who's your favorite team, basketball team?
Dallas Mavericks, of course.
Karen, who's your favorite offensive player in the league?
I mean, it's Luka. It's been Luka.
See?
Okay.
That's what happens.
Okay. Shady rests his case.
I'm not afraid to tell you I'm biased. I have points, though.
Shady rests his case. Listen, we did get a couple super chats. One of them from our lady regular. Shannon Wilson is back in the chat, y'all. She said.
From yesterday, huh?
You said what?
Shannon from yesterday.
Yeah, from yesterday. Yeah. With the 20-year-old. Yep. She said, hey, beautiful black men. 252 live. Winky face. Rose emoji.
Oh, wow.
Just sending some Louisiana love.
Oh, wow.
AKA the boot. But in y'all's opinion, do you think Shador is
Nah, don't let her fool you.
Don't
let Shannon fool you. She knew what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing.
Yesterday, she was hollering at the whole group. You know, when you walk to the club, you see the group.
Yeah.
And you say what's up to the whole group. What's up, Shady? What's up? Are you good? You good? And then the next time around, you focus your eyes on one.
Yeah.
Shannon is marking territory.
She got her eyes on the prey.
Yesterday, it was beautiful. It was all us.
Yeah.
Beautiful black men.
Actually, when she mentioned it, Shady wasn't even included. She said
Correct.
Thursday show where Shady wasn't even here.
But now she's
was here.
Now she's
No, you weren't here on Thursday.
Now she's focused on box number 3.
Yeah.
Now she's seen box number 1. She's seen the light skin. She was like, nah, I'm good. He got too much weight on him.
Isn't she the one that said like
Your daughter?
She likes chocolate. Isn't she the one that said that? Like, no
Yeah,
offense, Trey.
Okay,
yeah, that's what
yeah.
So you
like
want
my battle to fight anyway. Yeah.
So this just about
Me
me.
and Trey out. Yeah,
I have to humbly
that's just you.
Except
this L.
that your homie
Yep. I'm happy for my dog.
is going home with
That's
the.
crazy.
Yep. But this is just
Surprise.
this is just my offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My ego can take it. It's all good.
Yep.
But it happened.
Understood.
the chat.
Understood.
But don't let her fool you. She wasn't
No,
dropping
no,
super
no,
chat.
no.
She was marking territory.
Yeah.
Any
you're
other
right.
words after the winky face and the
The
rose
emoji, irrelevant.
She's just trying to
We
hide.
love you too, mama.
I don't. I have no reason to anymore.
She's donated to your show, bro. You
But
could be nice.
she donated to my show to shoot at Shady. But I'm a conduit to her.
Oh.
Didn't he
That's
just
it.
30 seconds ago said, I'm not going to take it personally? You sound like you
did,
take it personally.
yeah.
I'm not mad.
Oh, wow. He hit the eye twitch.
He back at Fox, huh?
Wow.
Okay. Well,
the
if she
chat.
became a she said, but in y'all's opinion, do you think Shador is on the right team? You all know he's good.
I think so, though, right? Because I'm thinking like, okay, Deshaun Watson probably gonna start because of the money.
Yep.
But if he doesn't play well, which he hasn't played well since he's been in Ohio, I think Shador plays. I think I think he's the starter.
And it's something to be said about young guys sitting behind a starting quarterback. So at minimum, Shador will learn from Deshaun, whether it's Deshaun's.
Where? How? When?
Deshaun's a vet.
Yeah, well, that's
Deshaun has played the game at a high level, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a lot to teach him.
And we've seen that prove well for quarterbacks.
He ought to teach him. Oh, no, he made mistakes. You can learn from them.
Oh, you mean off the field? I'm talking strictly football.
Oh, bet.
I'm pretty sure don't make those mistakes.
Yeah, let's hope not. Listen, I got to keep it moving with some more super chats. Our guy Pay Kale said, hey, I got a lot of love for you, Ach, and the rest of the cast, of course. Used to drive my girl crazy watching the other show every morning, and I'm glad I get to drive her crazy watching this one every day now after work. That's love.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
love.
no,
and shout out to her for, you know what I mean?
Putting up
with it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Have people learned to type the other show, or do you correct it? Because I don't read the chat.
No. They're saying the other show.
no, they
Yeah.
say the other show.
You
That's
know,
actually
they've been
hilarious.
conditioned to not even utter
They say it because
those
we say
every
other show.
other word. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
hilarious. All right, keep going, G.
Listen, so Diego Gonzalez, our guy Diego. Now this
What
was
up,
the
D?
one you chastised about
Oh, yeah.
tax
he tried.
return.
Yep.
And what
Wow.
I found out is he's 17 years old, Acho. Can you not penny pinch our teenage viewers,
Wow.
please? That's pathetic.
He should
What
be
a horrible guy.
Mr. Krabs.
He should be asleep though. Hold on now.
Yeah.
He should. Well, 17. I was in college in 17. He might.
What Diego say, bro?
Diego said, I'm back, guys. Hope this donation helps Trey's chair fund. My dog. What's up,
does not
Shady
need
NFL
more.
legend? But Cowboys for life, right, Carebear? I'm back, Acho. More hard-earned money so I can make my favorite show again.
Come on now.
Diego, hey, that's love. We appreciate you. Shout out to the hard work. You 17, probably pushing college or whatnot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like right senior year, high school.
Yeah.
Or
Keep
junior
doing your
year.
thing, bro. Proud
Facts.
of you. Consider you Speakeasy family. Where we
I
at
got
now?
two more, and then we got to keep it moving, y'all. I got B. Todd is
What
in
up,
the
B.
building.
Todd?
Shout out to B. Todd. Said, I would say that SGA is the hotter player than Luka with an MVP and NBA championship and Finals MVP. SGA has widely had more success, but I think Luka is the better player, better shooter, despite the success that SGA has had.
You know, in 20 years from now, if the resume stay the same, we're not gonna be saying like, oh, but his team, we're not gonna do none of that.
We're not at
We're
all.
gonna say, yo, one guy
gonna
actually
look
went
at
out there and
accolades.
accomplished a championship and was an MVP.
Yeah.
Another guy was a great offensive player.
Yep.
Yeah. Last one, Paykel jumped in the chat again and said, but it's two things I don't like that you do, Acho.
Oh, hell. Just two.
That's me too. It's lock sheet.
Just
I don't
two.
even like the shit he be doing.
Uh-oh. He said, one, you got to stop disrespecting
that?
Steph.
He likes
Really?
that.
I love Steph.
I don't let him stuff.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
don't know if...
now, probably from yesterday's conversation, I said Michael Jordan's most influential.
Yeah, maybe
So I'm
so.
like, Steph?
Yeah.
All right, what's two?
Because I thought it was like, because he has STEF dash, so I didn't know if he was like about to go with Stefanski, but you definitely
Ooh,
don't
it might be
disrespect him.
Stefanski.
But no,
STEF.
he doesn't disrespect
He
him.
loves Steph.
anything.
Yeah.
He loves the-
anything Steph.
No, he loves
yeah.
the fans.
The last
He
time I
loves
pulled up to
Stefanski.
Acho's house, there was a
Stefanski.
shrine of Stefanski in his crib.
Bro,
so,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
He had an oil painting. Him, Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Real
weird.
weirdo
reading
stuff.
the
I'm sorry.
chat.
Don't
He has
let
an affinity
recency
for them.
bias let you forget he was unstoppable, and not only from the three.
Curry.
For years, he's miles better than Harden
Hogan.
in response to yesterday's show. So,
Yeah, yesterday's show.
You still like Hulk Hogan?
I don't think I ever liked Hulk Hogan. I don't know nothing about him.
I've been in your house. You do like Hulk Hogan. I've been.
Hulk Hogan.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
There's a joke I'm missing.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna catch it in like 3 minutes.
He big vocabulary guy, apparently.
Can you next topic? Next topic.
Look, moving forward,
keep it moving.
it's time to talk about the best player in the National Basketball Association, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has the highest field goal percentage in NBA history for a guard, averaging 30 or more points. 55.3% of his shots went in this season. Someone quoted it and said, "I'll say it again, people don't understand what they are watching when it comes to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander." Do you guys think we're undervaluing SGA?
Ask yourself, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's good. I think he's a great
He's
player.
better than good though.
Right.
I think he's a great player, yeah.
SGA, y'all got to understand. Like we have to understand, SGA is on the verge of being a top 10 player already. If SGA wins another championship, think about the players that have back-to-back championships and league MVPs. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon. Those are all top 12 players. So if SGA wins himself another championship, even if he doesn't get selected for MVP, he joins a list of Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Bill Russell, Kobe Bryant. These are top 10 to top 12 players in the league history at worst. SGA is not just a good player. SGA is not just a great player. SGA is a legendary player. We're just numb to it because we're in the midst of it. But SGA does not get the credit he deserves, and he gets credit.
And I think the reason for that is because he plays in OKC. Right? Because if you switch the resumes and you give it, and he's Luka, oh my God, bro, they're going to compare him to Michael Jordan tomorrow. Right? So, yes, I don't think that we are understanding how good SGA is and the things he's doing. Bro, he's something special. I think he's going to go down as one of the best players we ever played this game. Right? And guess what? He's still young. He ain't even done yet.
Kieran, you're the one who said this, and you said we're going to have some really uncomfortable conversations about SGA here in a moment. Why did you say that?
I disagree with that point, though, too, because we didn't have a problem giving KD that love whenever he was a young superstar, winning the MVP, taking the Thunder to the finals against Miami and whatnot. We all thought, oh, KD's going to be next greatest, right after LeBron and whatnot. But the thing with SGA is it's really the Thunder. SGA, the best player on the Thunder, top 3 player in the league, no question, unbelievably efficient. One of the best scorers in this era. I think we're going to have some uncomfortable conversations about him as a scorer. We're going to have some uncomfortable conversations about him and his placement all time. This is a young team that is the best defensive team by far. They sealed the second and third best player for this team for the foreseeable future, and they have nothing but draft capital for the next 4 seasons. So this young team that's really talented is only going to add more young, talented players to that squad. They know how to draft. They're going to continue doing it. And SGA is a guy who's averaging 30 with 50% shooting. Yeah. We haven't seen something like this since Michael Jordan in the 80s. Even Michael Jordan in the 90s wasn't doing it at this level of efficiency. SGA is doing it right now at a prime, late 80s Michael Jordan level that was up there taking 20 plus 25 shots a game and whatnot. Yeah. The uncomfortable conversation that we're going to have is, when he wins not 1, when he wins not 2, when he wins 3 MVPs in a row, when they go back to back to back, if they win it this year and then they win it again, what's the conversation going to be? Oh, we just saw a 3-peat for the first time since Michael Jordan. Is he on a Michael Jordan level track? How uncomfortable?
Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe, sure. Yeah. 3 MVPs though? No. Yeah. We didn't see that from Shaq or Kobe during that time. There was other MVPs in that time span, right?
Right.
But you had a 3-peat. You had a guy win 3 straight MVPs during that time. He now has 3 total. If he wins a 4th straight, haven't seen that since the Celtics and Bill Russell.
Right.
Bro, what's the conversation going to be? Are we going to be saying that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is in the conversation for greatest of all time? Because the standard that we have set for what you need to be the greatest is an undefeated finals record. Come on, that's the uncomfortable conversation we're going to have.
The uncomfortable conversation has to start if they win back-to-back. If you win back-to-back in this day and age, and it's not like you had a superstar player join the team. You didn't have Kevin Durant joining a Steph Curry. You didn't have Kevin Durant joining a Steph, a Clay, a Dre. If you win back-to-back in this era, homegrown, like y'all just built it together, drafted it together, developed it together. Bro, we've had 7 consecutive alternating champions in basketball. 7 straight years. Yeah. From 2019 to present day, a team has not won back-to-back. So if you win back-to-back, we got to start having uncomfortable conversations.
Can I add this on too? Because of the uncomfortable, I think the uncomfortable part of the conversation is this. Are you comfortable knowing that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an opportunity to be labeled the greatest basketball player of all time because of his resume when it's a discussion right now if he's even the best player in the league?
Hold on. Uncomfortable how? Because in sports,
Would you be comfortable at any point saying
yes,
SGA is better than Michael Jordan?
Time out. I think Michael Jordan's better than him.
Of course,
I do.
Yeah,
but if the man goes out here and gets 4 MVPs and 4 chips, I mean, he's on the verge too. The thing about sports I love so much
Well, LeBron got
is you can come in there and have. She said straight. You said straight.
Straight. Yeah,
Okay.
straight.
The thing I love about sports is this: everybody can have their own opinion. You can be in a barbershop, you can play sports, or you didn't play sports. Wherever it is, be different countries. The cool thing about sports is you got to actually go out there and tie your Nikes up, put your headband on, put your jersey on, and go out there and play.
Yeah.
Right? And if you go out there and play, I can't knock you for doing what you did.
Yeah.
And I don't care. And I don't care what it looks like. I might like the way you did it better than he did, or this and that and the third, or you're my favorite type of player. So what? You can't tell. I think Michael Jordan's the best player to ever touch a basketball. That's me. If you telling me in this chair that if SGA goes out there, wins back-to-back chips, back-to-back MVPs, the Carebear's example, he does it 3 times, 3 peats, and gets a 3rd MVP in a row. You damn right he's on the verge of being better than Michael Jordan. Because in sports, you got to go out there and actually do it.
I hear you, and I'm with you if you stand firmly on that take. My thing is, if he does go out there and he does that, when does nuance start to matter? What's
the nuance?
The nuance is I watched Michael Jordan be infinitely better than the second best player in the league. I have not seen Shea be that much better than the second best player in the league. I've seen Michael Jordan go out there and win 5 MVPs and 6 championships. If Shea is going out there and wins 4 straight and whatnot, or say he wins 7, he ends up winning 7. It's 7 chips. He won 7 chips.
But hold on.
Is he just better?
Hold on.
Regardless of how it looks like, regardless of his skill set, regardless of anything.
Kieran, I feel like sometimes in this conversation.
But why do we care about team?
But you're only adding the nuance you want to add.
Okay.
Because the other nuance is when Jordan sat, the Bulls won 50 or 55 games.
Yes. He had Pippen on the squad.
You also have to
but we
add
don't
that
talk
nuance.
about that, though.
But if we're adding nuance, let's add the nuance. Because Pippen is better than J-Dub, and Pippen sure as hell better than Chet.
Yep.
You feel me?
He's better. Hold on.
So is Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
But you're also saying MJ's better than SGA right now.
Yes.
If J-Dub's the number 2 for a team that wins 7 championships, are you going to be saying Scottie Pippen is better than him?
Unless J-Dub elevates
what I'm saying.
Unless Go ahead.
You feel so much conviction about that now, but what happens afterwards?
But wait, so this is nothing he's doing. He's throwing in the team aspect, which is cool. But throwing out, he is making first team All NBA.
There's no question that he's a talent.
I'm saying he has all the accolades too. He ain't Sam Darnold. He's really like the guy. I'm the guy that's running the show.
Okay.
And without me, we not winning. They're not winning without him.
Okay.
Right? So my thing is, I give him his credit because if this was Luka, he's gonna give him his credit. Like everybody in the world. Oh, if Luka had his resume, I'm telling you, we'll be comparing to Michael Jordan right now today.
I think SGA is the only player in the league right now who has the opportunity to be talked about like Michael Jordan. That's the reason why I'm saying this.
Why? Because he's doing this because he got the numbers.
Because he's going. He has the track record for the accolades.
That's right.
Is the thing. And I think there's other players that are of equal talent. This is the reason why I have this whole argument, right? I think Jokic is of equal talent as SGA. He's not in a position to be placed in that conversation because of his accolades.
But here's the thing, though, Kieran, and you know this.
It matters.
So, bingo. Like Shady just said, it matters. Because at the end of the day, if Jordan don't ever get Phil Jackson, does Jordan ever become
a great point.
the Michael Jordan?
I just think nuance should be added to
don't ever
everything.
get Phil Jackson, do they ever become the Lakers?
That's a good point.
So, like, you have to have a little bit of favor and a little bit of fortune and a little bit of timing and a little bit of all of it. Like, I will always say, I won't indict Shady, but Mahomes is Mahomes.
Yeah.
If Mahomes doesn't have Andy Reid, I do not know that Mahomes is the 3rd greatest quarterback of all time already right now.
Okay.
He might end up there in 10, 15 years, but Mahomes plus Andy Reid, you need immense talent, but you also need some timing, some favor, some fortune, like all of it. So to your point, if Shea stays with the Clippers, we're not doing this topic.
But talent is just one part of it, though, right? Because you gotta go out there and play. Like I always say this, man. People hate when I say it, but like Josh Allen and Pat, I play with both of them, so I don't really care about people's opinions. I see them at practice. I see them in real games. I see them in the film study room. I see them how they prepared. I see who's smart, how smart they are. I see what they messed up at, what they did good at. They are super close.
Yeah.
But the difference is, one of them guys, he's always going to the championship. Always finds a way. Yeah. So we can always act like who we like better, because that's opinion-based. I ain't mad about that. But when you go out there in that field and the talent is close, why is it that he's the one that's winning the chips? Why is it that he's the one getting the MVPs? That matters to me. So yes, Luka is special. Ant-Man, them dudes, they all special. Even Jokic is special. But I ain't about to put them in the same category as SGA when SGA is winning MVPs and he's winning titles. We play the game to win.
Now the only place I'll disagree with Shady is here. Once you've got a championship or two, I will now put you in a category with somebody who potentially has more. Because once you got a championship, Peyton Manning, even if Joe Montana got more, I'm going to be like, you know what, Peyton? What are the other things? Okay, Peyton, you got more regular season MVPs.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now let me use my eyes a little bit more. I can't just throw out my eyes because you got the chips. Like, what? But you got to have a chip.
Yeah.
I can't all of a sudden compare Joe Burrow to Patrick Mahomes just because Joe Burrow looks cool and has good hair.
Yeah.
Like, now you gotta cross some
but you
threshold.
think Joe Burrow over Sam Darnold?
Wait, stay there real quick. Oh
Yep.
my God. Yeah, stay there real quick. Because there's two different players you talked about. Joe Burrow is not Joe Montana. Joe Montana got accolades too. See, that's the thing though. When you start comparing great players, how we do it is, do you got a chip? Okay, do you got chips?
Plural.
Okay, do you got a resume? Oh, damn, you got accolades? Yeah, that's when you consider a GOAT. You got a championship and you got an MVP. That's great. But I can't put you up there with the greats with just that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear. I like your argument though about one championship because I think this is my problem. I think we kind of view sports. Essentially, my whole point on SGA is I think watching the greatness matters though too. Watching the level in which they can play the game, it matters though too. And when we're in a situation where I'll use Troy Aikman for example.
Oh, he won that nice.
No, he wasn't that nice, but he has 3 Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who would you say the better quarterback is? Is it Matthew Stafford or is it Troy Aikman?
Stafford.
It's Stafford. It's not close.
But now I can say that.
Yeah.
If Stafford
Because-
if Stafford would have had an 0-4 playoff record, no playoff wins, no Super Bowl MVPs, no regular season MVPs,
Yep.
I just couldn't have said it.
And I love using
just
Matthew
couldn't.
Stafford for this argument because you would have never said Matthew Stafford was anywhere near Troy Aikman
You couldn't.
if he played his entire career in Detroit.
You can't. But the fact of the matter
But
is,
now
Ken,
his situation has changed, and you see him able to shine.
yes, but here's the thing about great players is great players typically play long enough for their situation to circulate. Either
Facts.
you get a new coach where you're at, you go somewhere
You
new,
leave like
you get a
LeBron.
new star player.
Yep.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
if you're really that great, you usually sustain long enough for something to turn. And that's what Stafford did. Like, if Stafford would have played 17 more years, Dan Campbell still would have showed up eventually.
Yeah.
Amon Ra would have showed up. Jameson would have showed up. Jameer Gibbs would have
maybe
showed up.
would have been able
So
to do something.
He
Yeah.
still
Ben
would have
Johnson,
done.
yeah.
Ben Johnson would have showed
Yeah.
up. He still would have done something.
But-
Greats will find their way. Greats just find a way to the top. That's what greats do.
But
man.
I think greatness also, in a way, there's things that have to roll your way. And I understand that
That's
sports.
true.
I understand
Yeah.
that
That's
sports.
true.
I understand that sports. But like I think that like things like even Tom doesn't have 7 if things don't roll his way.
But
you know what I mean?
But my man, my thing is, that's sports.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders. I mean, if God would have just wanted to have fun with the world and put him on the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's life. That's
Yeah.
and that's the.
but this is my difference though. You think of Barry as the greatest running back ever. Right?
Everybody does.
Yeah, but he doesn't have chips. He doesn't have the accolades that Emmett does. He doesn't have the yards that Emmett
But
does.
it's different. It's different.
he is
We don't
different.
compare.
Why
running
is it
back-
different there? But it's not.
Because-
This is what doesn't
here's why,
compute
though,
to
Ken,
me.
here's why. We know this, bruh. We don't compare running backs championships to
Can't-
quarterback championships.
can't.
Not even receivers.
Can't.
Randy Moss and
that's
T.O. don't
that's
got
your best
chips.
argument for quarterback wins
But
or quarterback.
Nobody does. That's not a
the only
conversation.
position they do that with is cute quarterbacks. You know that.
Yeah, we don't-
But real quick though, I don't want to change the conversation though. But like even back to the Troy Aikman situation, we don't look at Troy like that. Troy didn't have no All Pros, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Not qualified.
He was a
He
Pro
not-
Bowler a couple times. But
Yeah, he can't even
like,
be in
that's-
a.
come on.
You got to meet a threshold, like
Yes.
in that
And
all
I
pros.
think when it goes to All Pros, you got MVPs and all that, and championships. Like that's when you are in that elite category.
Yeah.
When you're just a really good guy on a good team, like you get credit for it, but you don't.
I just think being on a good team matters though too. And
It does.
That
It
should
does.
be
It
accounted
does.
into
It
the
does.
legacy.
It does.
Yeah.
It
But I'm
does.
saying like the name of the game is like that's why there's just good owners. That's why it's just GMs.
Yeah.
You just the draft, like all this stuff matter.
It all
And
matters.
there's nobody to sit here and say, well, look, check mark because he had a good owner and good GM, so he had a good teams. And nobody does all that.
No, I know. Dude,
Right.
we look at the
Play the
career in
game.
entirety, but I can't help but
That's
think the way my brain works though is, and it just might be me. The way my brain works is, damn, if Shady went to the Cowboys in 2015, 2016, and he got to run behind the same offensive line
that shit
that
don't-
Ezekiel Elliott, we're having a
Yeah.
completely different conversation about Shady. Shady, you're probably a top 5,
I know,
top 10 running back
but
all time.
In football, we don't really do that because it's like you I can't pick where I go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
You play
Yeah.
cards?
Yeah.
You gamble a little bit in the card?
Yeah.
Yo, sometimes, my hand's my
your
hand.
hands, yeah.
I gotta,
You
you
gotta
know
do
what I
it
mean?
with those, yeah.
That's what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
That is
facts.
fair.
You better learn how to flip that hand,
That
bro.
is fair.
Facts.
I think the only issue that I have with it is when someone gets dealt a shitty card, but they're still just as talented
But
as the guy that gets held out.
but you got
they get viewed
but
as
you
less.
sit at the table long enough for them to redeal.
You think I don't want to play with that
Yeah.
Eagles offensive line? That guy? You think I want to play with that San Francisco? You think I want to play with Ben Johnson? All that? You think? I mean, I would love that.
That's just hard for me to accept
But I'm
because
not
I
gonna
watch
play.
someone play at a very high level.
it's football, man.
I hear you though. Trey, we got some super chats.
What up,
We
Trey?
do have some super chats, and boy, are they interesting.
Oh wow.
He got a new desk.
wow.
He acting weird with his new desk. Like, he just,
That was a lot of suspense for more
yeah,
than interesting.
Well,
You started
well,
blinking
y'all tell
slowly.
me after I read them if the suspense
Essential
lives up
cast,
to it or not.
if you come into work in the studio one day and your desk ain't there and the old desk is back, or you be mad or just still do your job? I'm just asking.
Oh, I'm always do my job.
Oh,
I'm a guy that go to work.
Bet. That's all. I bet. Now I know.
All right. Shannon Wilson jumped back in the super chat. Shannon got big bread. She said, "Hey fellas, you all are handsome. We girls from Louisiana give everybody love. Acho, you're a beautiful black man.
Come on,
But
now.
I am not thirsty. I just love watching handsome men debate sports. Go Chiefs.
Hey, you tell him. You
Let him know.
Come on, hey.
Tell him to get out of his
Tell him.
damn feelings.
Hold
Tell
on,
him.
Shannon. Hold on, Shannon.
Get out his feet.
Shannon.
Get out your fifis.
I don't need to know about your fetishes, Shannon.
What?
Okay. I just like handsome man debating sports. It just does something to me. Shannon, look, with all due respect, Shannon, we appreciate you. We doing what we can for you. I don't want to know what you got going on over there watching the show. You just do your thing. If debating sports does something to you, Shannon, that's for you and yours and the boot.
You just dissed her though.
This is
How?
crazy.
This
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
You just
This is
dissed
crazy.
her and made this whole big thing, and now she gave you some love, and now you don't want the love.
No, she
No,
just gave you love. You made
That's
it about.
why.
He really salty. She
No,
told
Jerry.
Shady.
No, Jerry's is never happy, man. He never happy.
They cry
They
about
never
one
find
money.
it.
You give them money. They still crying.
Come on now.
They cry about one love. You give him love. He's still mad. Shady got chose. It's shit getting crazy.
So what's good
man.
enough for you, bro?
I just
Well, we know what's good enough for him. But Lady L'Oreal jumped into the super chat
What
and
up,
said,
Lady L'Oreal?
it's been a while. She said, hey, fellas, just showing love as always. Shady, I love you. Greenheart. Carebear, you amaze me every show by how intelligent you are in the sports world. Acho, I love you too because you were once an Eagle. And Trey, I love the new desk.
Come on now.
What if it's not there no more?
Hey,
Bro, Shady
a
really
real
not
hater.
right. He said you changed since
He
you got the
really,
new desk,
he
bro.
really
I'm not gonna
bitched
lie.
about my new desk.
Nah, you gonna come and it's gonna be gone one day.
I am. It's crazy. It's gonna be wild.
We know where it's at.
Yeah, old desk outside.
Okay, all right,
You know what's crazy?
Oh, desk in the back somewhere, man.
She complimented all of us and then complimented your desk.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, you should be.
I rock with Lady L'Oreal. She good people, so that's okay. I don't mind. Now this one from Leah G.
Lee G's. The guy Lee.
It is a lot of women. I'm
ladies
trying to
super
tell
chat.
y'all it's this
We
different in
diversifying.
here.
We
Come
diversifying
on,
in Big
now
Easy.
listen.
Okay, what's
But
up?
it gets
What's it
it
she
gets
say?
strange. She said, and this is Leah.
Okay.
She said, my name is Rayshawn Lyons. DOC number 138
Nah,
4749.
Time out, bro. Time out. Nah.
Wait, can you read it too?
Nah,
Can you see
bro.
it? Do you
Yeah,
see
I
it?
can see it. Nah. Nah, we done, bro.
Locked up
We
there,
done.
all that.
Wait.
We done. Nah.
He has a job to do.
I literally
He
have
has
to
a
do my
to
job,
do.
Karen.
He does not stop you when you giving your take.
Facts.
Stop
I
being
don't
disrespectful,
get in the way
Karen.
of your job or
Imagine
your.
Kieran trying to talk, you be like, nah, I'm done talking
That's
about
what I'm
Jay.
saying. Like, imagine me trying to take food off your plate. You're not gonna let me do that.
You would never.
Okay, all right. It's
You
actually
would
not as
never.
bad as
It's
I
not.
thought.
Yeah,
It's
you
not as
thought
bad
it was
as I
going
thought.
somewhere it
'Cause,
wasn't. Just let me.
anytime-
Can I do my
anytime-
job?
Do your
anytime-
job.
It's a tough
Damn.
Do your
situation, bro.
job.
Man, I
Goodness
can't sneeze. I can't do my job. I can't get a new desk.
Take food up your plate.
You got to do that. Stop complaining.
The super chat goes on to say, I'm locked up in Charleston, Missouri.
Oh, well.
I make pop, rap, country, R&B. If you just hear me, you won't need PrizePicks anymore, Acho. Hashtag use my store money for this. Hashtag have lawyers set a legal call with you on the call. Hashtag bet on me. He's pitching himself to you.
Wow, I like that, man.
He wants you to be like Quincy
I wonder
Jones
what
for him.
pop, rap, country, R&B sound like.
Shabuzi.
I ain't trying to have that. Oh,
I
I definitely trying to have that.
Maybe King George. Y'all know what King
Lil
George
Nas
is?
X.
Y'all know from the South. Y'all know King George.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's using real money.
Yeah, he used real bread or used Leah's. We're not sure which one. Maybe he
That's a good
sent
point.
Leah the
Maybe.
bread, and
Yeah,
they
that's
worked
facts.
something out. But shout out to Rayshawn Lyons, locked up in Charleston, Missouri.
Free.
We don't know
what he did, Shady.
Nah,
We
That's-
don't know what he did.
Free him till his.
No.
Hey.
I mean, he in jail.
And he might got some homies that want Carebear, so we don't want to. Yeah,
Bro,
we
why'd
don't.
you even bring that into
might.
the conversation?
He might.
I'm just.
He might.
It's just a
You're right,
possibility.
Shady. I'm gonna break your desk.
Well, it wouldn't take much for you to do it.
We know.
R Stone said SGA cannot even approach the throne of Michael Jordan until at least he gets 1 3-peat, let alone the 2 that Michael has.
See, not
only for that, this is so nasty,
what if he
bro.
wins 2, then space, then 2, then space, then 2,
That's
then
why
1?
the best thing is in sports you gotta go do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
can make any conversation you want. He gotta go out there and do
This
it.
is my problem. Even with the Michael Jordan thing, though, the legacy that he has built,
Bro,
it's
it's
untouchable.
infallible. It's Pope level. You can't touch him.
You can't
touch
What
him.
will Michael do?
But why is it
Yeah.
untouchable though?
It's no. It's the standard.
Because
I'll say this.
how rare it
Because he
is.
went and
No,
did
of course,
it, and it's,
of course,
and it's
how rare it
super
is.
rare.
But
yeah.
it was just like a beautifully crafted
It was.
career.
It was
that
a
had-
perfect storm.
It was a
of-
perfect storm, and in so many different ways.
But it has to be to
Yeah, of course.
to
But
win chips.
But he
And,
did.
of course.
And another thing about Michael is like, now that the eras is different, you see guys, I don't want to go through the hardship. I'm just going to jump on this team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't do none of that. I'm going to get my ass kicked, and I'm going to stay here and get it
Great
kicked.
front office, though.
He always
too.
talked about how, he said, when I got there in 84, I forget, it was the last championship they won, and he talked to the fans. He said, remember when I got here in 84, how bad we was? I promised, I told you we would get here.
Yeah.
And that's going from the worst team in the NBA to now we got 6 championships?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So
No,
all I'm
that's-
saying is that, like, the reason why we look at him like that, because it's so rare what he's doing in competitive elite sports.
And it was such an uphill climb. Like, man, it just,
on, dog.
No, that's fair. So the super chat goes on to say, not only that, Nikola Jokic still exists. Wemby is coming, and my dog Cade Cunningham still exists. Cade is
They gotta
definitely
go out there
going
and
to be
do
a
it.
problem.
They gotta go out there and do it.
Kid Road 200X says, I don't expect SGA to win 3rd straight MVP. The writers seem allergic to giving deserving guys a 3rd in a row.
Voter fatigue
Dynasties.
existed even for MJ. So it's.
Say it again?
I said voter fatigue existed
yeah.
even for MJ. So it's not.
Yeah, facts.
That's true. That's
Dynasties have luck on their side to a degree, but whatever. That's just sports. Wins and accomplishments matter. Sergeant Pigman said, I know this might be a dumb question, but would you guys ever cover esports?
You probably would. Yeah,
I mean, my homies used to play like
That's just
competitive
video
COD and
games,
whatnot.
right?
Yeah,
Esports is
esports.
just
Yeah,
video games.
So games. So like any sort of
Yeah,
games.
Rocket League.
Valorant,
Yeah,
Rivals.
Madden, right?
Hey, I'm on Rivals and I'm a
Madden's an
dog.
esport
Bro,
too. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie though. I don't even know. Oh, like EA Sports?
No,
anything electronic.
like electronic sports. So like competitive gaming.
That's
if
it.
you
Let's
will.
just think of it
But
like
wait,
that.
wait,
Fortnite
wait,
is competitive
wait, hold
gaming,
on,
like
hold on,
Call of
wait,
Duty, all
wait,
that.
hold on,
real
hold on.
thing.
So
Shout out
wait,
Shanti.
wait.
Okay.
I know you want to move on. Hold on, though, real quick. Yeah, I gotta explain that to me. This look at me like I'm a dummy.
So guys play.
So the video
guys play
game industry
games.
has become
It's
a
huge.
multi-billion-dollar industry.
I'm just
No,
asking.
I'm about to get to it. You can get paid to play video games, and there are also
Yep.
competitions set up worldwide for guys to compete at the highest level and win money
Shady,
as
no BS.
professional
Hold on. Before
video
you start,
game
no
players.
BS. I could tell you about some stuff. Real bread.
Real
bread.
shit.
Like, you
I'm not-
sponsor the team, 2-5 Sports.
Yeah, no, I'm not hating
Oh.
on it. I just need you to just help me out with it. Right?
Nah, I
'Cause-
got you.
So I'm saying, like, hold up. So it's like somebody's like commentating the game and all
Yes,
that?
they do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a real,
They'll be actually commentating.
a real
Yeah.
thing, bro.
I got offered a gig commentating Madden games.
Yeah, it's a real
Exactly.
thing. Kieran, keep it popping, G.
Nah, we got to keep it moving. It's time to talk about some NFL action. Ian Rappaport was on ESPN, with Rich Eisen, and talking
Eisen?
about the Browns quarterback situation and who he believes to be starting. I'll let you guys take a listen.
My guess is Deshaun Watson. I'll say that. But that's money talks, right? No, because the money's paid already. That's different. You didn't. I mean, you did have to pay him years ago to get him, but that money's paid.
Right.
Here's why. Here's my argument. When he's been healthy, he's been for sure good enough to be a starter. And there are games when he broke his shoulder.
what I'm saying?
2 years ago.
Like,
2 years ago, right?
come
When he
on,
broke
man.
his shoulder.
Yeah.
He led the team back from a comeback, on a comeback, and was like, all right, this guy's really starting to play well.
Then again,
Fellas, do you guys agree with Rappaport that Deshaun Watson is going to be the quarterback one for the Browns?
I agree that Deshaun Washington is going to be the day one starter.
Bro, we just started the segment, dog.
Bro, please
But I
don't.
We really just started. Nah, hell
Don't
no.
do
Nah,
this,
hell
bro.
no. You get a new desk, and all of a sudden, Dust whooping your ass.
Again.
Pollard whooping your ass. We
It's-
just got into the segment. I'm going to have to cut this out now because
Facts.
you don't know how to not sneeze.
It's springtime.
It's truly the most
We got
immature
these
thing,
dusty ass,
bro.
antiquated decorations behind me that don't ever get dusted off. I mean,
Taylor, can you take...
and
take-
it was just one sneeze.
Taylor, take Trey's single and widen it so they can see. This dude's like a kid. He got a whole paper towel thing by him. Trey, can you pull out? Pause.
Whoa!
He got a whole. It's pull out the camera.
What the
He
hell?
got a whole paper towel by him like a kid and some water bottles, bruh. Look at him.
Look at him, bro.
Okay, so we gonna talk about where this came from.
You can know. Can I
when
get,
you and
can I get back to my
when
take?
you and Karen was in here terrified last night at the big mall, and you had to,
that was you.
Oh gosh!
Yeah,
all right,
my
now we
country
just
has never
fabricating
terrified
stories.
of a bug.
Let's just talk about Deshaun Watson. Damn it!
Who slimed that bug out?
What did
though?
Acho tell him to do though?
Big dog.
Camera. When the camera zooms out, you pull
So
out.
say that, because I don't know.
Yeah, that
You
was
just
crazy.
said, what
That
the-
was
what
crazy.
that?
Yeah.
Pull out real quick is exactly what you
was
said.
that?
That was crazy.
Wild.
That was insane.
Yeah, that's getting clipped.
Yo.
That's getting clipped.
Yo.
That's getting clipped.
No. Can we do the segment over? Can you start the whole
Yeah,
with
we
the
gonna-
whole
we gonna
thing?
start
I'll
over.
do my best to
I'm
not
gonna start-
sneeze. I
I'm gonna
hate
start
that
from
we
the
even
top.
had to go here, bro.
I'm
This
gonna
is
start
like
from the
crazy. That
Because
was
dear
wild.
God, bro, we got to show some form of professionalism and decorum in this
That was
business.
crazy.
Golly. Like,
That's like the head coach saying,
Fuck.
start the whole drill over. You ever been practicing? Start the whole drill over. Who was
They're
that?
running gases right now, bro.
crazy,
This is
bro.
crazy. That half of the room is tweaking, Shady.
all because of y'all wanted to acknowledge a harmless sneeze.
Bro, we only on the third topic of the day. Can y'all shut the hell up so we can get started?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Here we go. You ready?
All right, kick
This
it
is
off
crazy.
again, please.
Just
All
ask
right.
me the question.
Yeah.
Cut from there.
You agree with Rappaport that Watson will be the Browns QB1 to start the season?
I agree that Rappaport will be this. I agree with Deshaun Watson will be the starter. I don't agree with Rappaport's logic to get him there. Deshaun Watson has played some bad games. Let's call it what it is. Like, I know Deshaun personally, you know what I mean? We've had some great conversations. He's been nothing but great to me. But he's had some bad games. Should he be the starter? Yes, because he's played at a higher level than Cleveland Browns quarterbacks have in the last 2 years. That's why he should be the starter. Should be a starter? Yes, because he's probably better today than a second-year Shedeur Sanders that has 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Will he be better than Shedeur in a year, 2 years? I don't know. But today, right now, Deshaun Watson is better. Deshaun Watson's going to be more conducive to Browns' success, and the Browns are still probably a year or so away from winning anything substantial anyway. So, yes, Deshaun will be and should be the day 1 starter in Cleveland. Doesn't mean he'll be the week 10 starter in Cleveland, but he's probably better than Shedeur is today.
Yeah, I think he'll start just because of the money. I don't know what Ian's talking about. I think money does matter. If you're the owner, it's easy to say that when you're not spending that money. When you spend that money, you want to see some results. And also, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, some of these guys, I love a lot of these guys because I'm really friends with them, but he ain't watching tape. Anyway, you watch the tape telling me that Deshaun Watson was playing some winning football, though. Right? Because I was cheering for Deshaun Watson. And I remember when they made that trade, I said, this is a great trade because he is that good. He is that special. And a lot of games, I'm thinking like, yo, who the hell is this playing quarterback? I've seen some crazy bad plays from Deshaun Watson with the Browns. So I don't think he's starting because he has a better chance to win at this point. No. I do think a lot of this is the experience. A lot of it is the money. And the truth is a lot of these GMs, guys in the front office, they don't want to seem like they don't know what they're doing. Yeah. Right? So they're hoping and praying that this guy could turn around. Because if he doesn't, it's going to be like one of the biggest laughable contracts that's ever been done.
Ever.
And nobody wants to feel like they're incompetent in this game of football. It's a lot of egos you're talking about. Yeah. So, yes, I do think that he'll be a starter from all them different reasons. But definitely one of the main reasons that he's wrong about is that he's starting because he just has this high ceiling of winning football with the Browns.
I agree with Shady on that. I mean,
You think he watching tape talking like that?
No.
That's what I'm
It's not
saying.
possible. You can't say Deshaun. Like, Deshaun statistically can fool you, but Deshaun's tape, no, he hasn't played well. But the reason he should start is, like, if you're Shedeur, I don't even know that I want to throw Shedeur out to these wolves once again, if you believe that Shedeur's future is all that promising. And also, Deshaun Watson's ceiling is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL ceiling. We ain't seen it in 5 years, I'm going to be honest. But he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL ceiling. And truth be told, the Browns don't need that. The Browns need Deshaun to play at a top 15 quarterback level. Browns haven't gotten that in years. Deshaun, just go out there and play like, I can't even say Sam Darnold because to me that's asking for too much. Just go out there and play like Baker Mayfield. If you go play like Baker Mayfield, if you go have 24 touchdowns and 10, 11 interceptions, the Browns are going to win 8 to 9 games. So Deshaun doesn't even have to be special. With the combination of Myles Garrett, a retooled offensive line, a really good young running back in Quinshon Judkins, Harold Fannin, one of the best young tight ends in all of football, just go be above average.
You know, one of my sayings I always have is that a bad football player that has good moments, 9 times out of 10, the bad football player will show back up.
Yep.
And a really, really good football player that has some bad moments, 9 times out of 10, that good football player would eventually show up. This is one of the only rare cases where a really, really great player having bad moments, I don't think he shakes back. Mm-hmm. I've watched too much tape on him. I've seen too many games in Cleveland, and I don't know where the juice went at. I be thinking about what's that movie? Space Jams.
Yeah.
They took all the talent.
Yeah.
It's like where did it go?
Yeah.
Deshaun. Let me take y'all back for a second. Deshaun Watson was on the level of slowly getting to that Patrick Mahomes level, right there.
Yeah.
You know, like he was that good, and then like it just came to Cleveland. It's like all the powers just disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, I think
what the hell we got going on.
I think going through that entire situation did affect him heavily.
You think
I mean,
he did all? I don't know, man.
I think
I don't know, dog.
Well, this is the thing, though, Shady. You have to think about it, right? Your entire career, you've never played with that level of anxiety. Then you end up going. And you're at a stadium where your own fans are booing you when you're walking out. Everybody booing you. Everyone's hoping that you fail.
Literally.
That's like that's a completely different level of pressure that you're now faced with and whatnot. I do think he's the day one starter, and there's no question, because Deshaun Watson's played the game of football at a higher level than anyone else in that quarterback room in the NFL. It's point blank period. So you have to, like, maybe it's the coach, maybe that's the thing that they're telling, but you have to find out if it was the coach. And you owe Deshaun Watson that chance if you're going to promise him that it's his team and whatnot earlier on. I think also
Deshaun almost is still low key. He's more than serviceable. I mean, when you know it's crazy, as bad as he's been, 128 touchdowns in his career, 123 and 48 picks. Yeah. Bro, you still at what is that, a 3-to-1 ratio still, or at least 2.7, 2.8 to 1 ratio? Like, you still in the Browns better than anything they've seen.
I ain't doing
which
that.
is crazy.
I'm not doing that. I watched him play.
But Browns quarterbacks was bad too now. Dylan Gabriel was not good.
Yeah, but I can't even put them in the same category as him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not grading them guys. Them guys are like, come on, man. You talking about RG3 and all them dudes and all them guys? And Brady Quinns?
Yeah.
Them dudes is like kids. I'm talking about a real player here. Deshaun Watson was so good, dude, that like he would have all pro wide receivers like DeAndre Hopkins, and then there was times he didn't have them, and he still was balling. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a different category. My thing with him is, and I don't even know if it's like the fans and they booing him. I don't care about none of that, because a player, it's players that did a lot of worse stuff than he did, and they did well. I think some of this is the pressure of getting all that money, right? And I think maybe being away from the game for a little bit, because I just can't figure out how can you be so great and then become so bad all in the same sentence.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out.
He's only played 19 games in Cleveland, and he was the most sacked quarterback over a 19-game stretch in the NFL during that time period. I mean, he's led the league in taking sacks before, but I think also horrible situation in Cleveland as well, especially on the offensive line. I'm not here to just count him out and say that he can't go out there and give you better. In those 19 games that he played, I think he had 19 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of tough, but also it looked bad. It looked really, really bad, and he can't stay healthy. And that's, to me, that's the bigger question, though. But he can't stay healthy.
Who gives the Browns a better chance to win this season? Deshaun and Shador?
You have no idea what you have in Shador. You have to go Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, if he is back to being a prime good Deshaun Watson,
good, yeah.
If he's just good, if he's 75% of what we've seen him at his best, he's the best. He's the best quarterback we've seen for the Browns in ever.
But that's asking a lot. Did y'all see him play? Yo,
yeah.
I watched tape on him. I'm like, he don't even know where to go with the ball. Like, sometimes as a quarterback, when you may get older or maybe you get hurt, maybe he can't run as much, or watch him, like he don't know where to go with the ball. That's scary, because you've been in the league for so long, you should know. It's a case that I don't know, man. There's no care for it.
Yeah, no, it's a tough situation for Deshaun. I think we're just in a spot where the Browns, you obviously, some people want Shador to go out there and do well, but you just have to go with the guy that's.
You think he's
Acho? All right. Anyway, we're going to move forward, talk about some more NBA stuff. Chris Broussard had some interesting comments today on Kevin Durant. I'll let you guys take a listen to what he had to say.
They brought Kevin Durant in to be the missing piece, right?
Right.
The final piece to the puzzle that can get us a championship. And now they're a worse team. So this has been horrific. And it's been so bad, Colin, that the expectations have been lowered to the point where if they win this first round and then get beat by OKC in the second round, which of course would happen, everybody would kind of be like, hey, at least they won a round. Like, that's how low expectations have fallen. And as you said, Kevin Durant is an all-time great scorer, an all-time great shooter, but he's not a leader. And when you look at some of the top, people want to push him into the top 10 all time. I say no. He can be in the top 20.
Yeah.
And it's toward the 20, not 10. but he's not a top 10 player. Most of those.
That's interesting.
Do you guys agree with Chris Broussard on Kevin Durant not being a top 10 player?
Yes, I agree with Broussard. I don't think KD's a top 10 player yet. KD is a elite talent. He's one of the biggest freakazoids we've ever seen play the game of basketball, but I cannot kick Shaquille O'Neal out of the top 10. I cannot kick Tim Duncan or Larry Bird out of the top 10. I cannot kick Kobe Bryant out of the top 10. I cannot kick Bill Russell out of the top 10. I will not kick Magic Johnson, LeBron James, and obviously Michael Jordan out of the top 10. So I do not know where you find room in the top 10 for Kevin Durant. I believe that Kevin Durant, Hakeem Olajuwon, Steph Curry, they are all hovering in and about the same direction. Kevin Durant, he's got an MVP. He's got 2 championships. Hakeem Olajuwon, back-to-back MVP, back-to-back finals MVPs, back-to-back championships. So I can't just jump a dude like Hakeem because of Kevin Durant's 6 or 7 foot with a jump shot. Can't do it. I don't think Kevin Durant is in the latter half towards the 20s
that's what I was
of the
gonna
top
ask,
10.
yeah.
That to me is wild. I think Kevin Durant is for sure a top 15 player. When you start to talk about back-to-back chips plus league MVP, that's a very short list. 6 people are on that list. Kevin Durant is one of those 6 people. So I think Kevin Durant is a top 15 player, but I can't sit here and suggest that Kevin Durant is towards the back half of the late teams.
Yeah, that was tough. I will say this, though. I mean, it depends who you ask, because Kevin Durant has done enough to get in the top 10 for certain people, right? Damn sure top 15 if you're asking me. But it's funny how this thing works, where you could create the narrative, because Kevin Durant, the funny thing with him is there's other players who say, you know what, the team didn't have enough, and they'll give him a pass. But now Kevin Durant's on the team. It's like, oh, well, he was supposed to be the missing piece. No. If you really watch the Rockets, they don't have much. I'm being honest. I went to about 3 Rockets games, and I'm watching them, and even their head coach, who I was very, very respected on the court, he was saying how, yo, it's crazy how I got to make these guys play a certain way, and we're depending on a 37 player. Yeah. Because Kevin Durant is going to deliver, and they have a lot of inconsistent guys on that team, and that's the truth about that squad.
Mm-hmm. This is my thing. In terms of accolades, in terms of greatness, winning championships and whatnot, I can 100% hear the argument that Kevin Durant is not a top 10 player all time. You talk about the guys like Hakeem, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Kobe, LeBron, MJ, Magic, Bird, Steph, even. I think people are throwing Steph over him as well. Obviously, I think that's a fair argument. I would also say, though, there hasn't been 10 basketball players as skilled as Kevin Durant. There hasn't been 10 basketball players play the game of basketball at a higher level than what we've seen out of Kevin Durant. So quantifying the placement on the all-time list for Kevin Durant, I can understand that being more of a difficult thing. I have him right at 10, if not right outside of my top 10 all time, because I'm watching basketball with my eyes. I think now we get into the habit of looking at the accolades and more so looking at the accolades more than we are looking at the player. Now, Acho, we're in a situation now with Kevin Durant where it's the latter half of his career, and he is still being asked to be a superstar number 1 at 37, and he's getting held to a different standard than Steph Curry is at 37.
But to me, that's because Kevin Durant didn't do in the first half of his career what some of the other people did. That to me is the tension, right?
Taking a team to the finals at 23, 24 years old.
First half to me is prior to 30. You know what I mean? Like, if Kevin Durant would have handled this business more so prior to 30, we wouldn't be asking so much at 37. Or even, Kieran, here's a crazy piece. KD, get to the finals with Brooklyn. Or get to the finals with Phoenix. Devin Booker did it. You know, Brooklyn obviously is a nuanced situation we don't have all the time for, but Chris Paul did it. Just get to the finals in those situations. Or in Houston, get to the finals. Steph Curry at 34 won his championship in 2022. Mm-hmm. So, like, KD just
same age as Bron whenever he won with the Lakers.
That's my thing. Like Steph Curry's 2022 chip and Bron's Lakers chip should have been KD's Phoenix chip or KD's Nets chip. So to me, like KD, I can't thrust him in those top 10 conversations because he didn't do what other top 10 players did. Think about it. Like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan went and he won another chip. Kieran, you'd have to help me with his age, but probably around 35. Wasn't necessarily the best player on the team.
He wasn't the
Some
one,
might argue that he was.
That's my thing. Is like asking a dude plus 35 to be the one on a championship team and still holding him to that standard. That's crazy to me. It's like people mad at LeBron for the losing the Nuggets. Like,
you could have allowed or encouraged or done something to the sense of Devin Booker could have been the one. Because Devin Booker was the one on the team that went to the championship. Giannis just happened to blow the doors off of him. But like, we didn't need KD to go out there and be the 1 solely. He could have been 1B to Devin Booker's 1A. Chris Paul and Devin
Booker's
Booker.
not a 1A.
But
That's the problem. Like, think about 1As on championship teams.
But Devin Booker went to a championship. He didn't.
Yes,
He obviously
and what
only won
happened
one
there,
game.
He wasn't like you could make the argument that Chris Paul was the nucleus of that team that really
I'm not
drove
saying
it.
not nucleus. I'm just saying you would hope that KD could join a team that had already
That was
gone
that
to
talented.
Bingo.
I
And a
get
player
you.
that was that talented
Yeah.
and take them over the edge.
My problem is-
Same argument that Broussard's making now. Like,
Yeah.
I would have hoped that KD could join this Rockets team and kept the Suns beneath their heels, kept the Lakers beneath their heels, kept the Nuggets beneath their heels. We forget how good, young, and talented this Rockets team is because it's the whole Kevin Durant show. But last year,
I'm with Shady on this one, though. I'm with Shady on this one.
You
that
should.
Rockets team.
You should. You wanna win.
That Rockets team is asking Kevin Durant to be a superstar 1 to go win basketball games because they are lacking offensively. Sengun, KD, those are
Sengun.
1-2 options. Sengun's good, but also at the same time, you're not getting what you need offensively out of the other guys on that team.
Okay.
They're young, they're
Okay.
athletic, they can
But
play some
here's-
good defense, but they're
here's-
not. They're
but
like,
here is
they're
the-
not there yet.
But here's the other thing I've suggested, and people hate me when I say this, but it's just an objective truth. When Kevin Durant shows up, because of the gravity of Kevin Durant
Yes.
in every way, shape, and form, you do not improve as an offensive player, at least not by statistical metrics, playing with Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal did not. Devin Booker did not. Go fact check Steph Curry. Steph Curry did not. You statistically don't improve playing with Kevin Durant. So I can't look at offensive players that are already to some degree offensively handicapped outside of Sengun. Sengun, he gets busy. But I can't look at Thompson and be like, bro, why didn't you get better?
Yeah.
Thompson's a young player that's figuring it out that players that play with Kevin Durant offensively, statistically, they do not improve. So you just have to factor that in because Bradley Beal went from averaging, 34 a game? What do you average in Washington? I think Bradley Beal, I think he averaged like 34.
He was averaging like, he might have averaged 30 at one point.
I think he gave
34
us-
is crazy.
No, I think there was 1 year. What was it?
He averaged 31.
31?
Let me see. Yeah, 31. He averaged 31.
Yeah. He averaged 31, and then what do he average when he got to Phoenix, sir?
When he got to Phoenix, I mean, he got
13?
18 and 17. There's
Like-
nuance though. He was hurt.
No, of course nuance. I'm not here to discredit nuance. I'm just saying you go 31, 23, 23, Phoenix 18, 17. It just happens.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, yeah,
but
no.
like, what's my man's name over there? He should be so much better.
Amen Thompson?
Smith.
Jabari
Smith Jr.
Jabari Smith Jr. Yeah, Jabari Smith
Smith
Jr.
Jr.
Yeah.
with the Rockets. He's good.
Do you see his skill set?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's
he
crazy.
should be dominant, dude. Offensively, he can shoot the three, can dribble, size, height.
Yeah.
He should be dominant.
He's young though.
Bro, all I'm saying is his skill set, he should be dominant.
At 22,
offensively.
he should be
Yo,
taking a
he should
further
be
step.
It's the reason why they paid him like that, because he has a potential.
The thing is though, like
He's
his
averaging
skill set,
16 a game.
which is nice, but he's saying he should be averaging 20. We've seen that out of some. Should he be okay? Would you say that he's the bona fide third offensive option for them?
No, but he should be. Bro, he should be a scorer.
That's my thing. He should be
I give
with
you,
his
I give you
skill
an
set.
example. Even Shepard, right?
Yeah.
Shepard, I said what you're saying about the offense and all that. He gets busy offensively.
It's year two for him,
Offensively.
yeah.
The problem with him is that he can't play defense. So late in the game, like fourth quarter, they don't play him. So offensively, KD can't slow you down. Because if you can score, you can score. He ain't playing freaking the whole game.
Yeah.
And I watch the team. I'm looking at this team like, damn, they got a lot of height. They got a lot of length. They're lanky. They're athletic.
Yeah.
Why they can't produce? Why they can't ball? And you watch the game, and offensively, they depend on KD so much because a lot of these guys can't perform. You talk about Thompson. Thompson is phenomenal.
He's really good.
Nice size, strong, athletic, tough,
Athletic as
But he
hell.
can't shoot.
but he can't shoot.
Can't shoot.
And in some games where he gets, rebounds, he puts them back up, he gets a steal, right? He's scoring, he's scrappy. But then if he's not having that type of game and he's playing against a smart team that's probably coached well, they let him shoot and he can't score.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about when we keep talking about KD, because the head coach said, look, man, it's embarrassing that we're counting on a 37-year-old to basically save the day every game.
And to add to that point, it's also a shame that you are asking a guy like Thompson, who's never run point guard, who doesn't really have the skill set to run the point guard position efficiently, to be your PG on a championship team. Like, that's asking a lot of a young guy who's never been in that situation.
I think y'all are honest and fair, but where y'all are being unfair is Steph Curry. 30 points a game.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yep.
2015, 2016.
Yep.
Guess what the great Steph Curry averaged the next year? 25 points a game.
Yeah, you got to take a step back.
This is the greatest shooter many would suggest in the history of the ball.
Playing at the highest level of his game.
Playing at the peak of his game.
Yep, 100%.
30 points a game.
Yep.
KD shows up, and Kieran, 5% of 5 points into 30 is, what, 15%? So,
Yep.
like, KD shows up, and your offensive game, at least from an output perspective, diminishes by 15%. So the other thing we have to assume then is that, like, all these Rockets players, without KD, increase 15% output. Because if Steph Curry, who's the greatest shooter ever, has to now decrease from 30 to 25, that's a substantial decrease from 30 to 25.
But I
just think y'all being a little unfair.
Yeah, but the difference with that is like the offense changed a little bit. They went more like isolation with KD, right? And then sometimes like, yo, we get an easy bucket without going through all these picks. I'm a Steph Curry fan, so I watched that whole thing change. And they was smoking teams too, so it wasn't like, it was like whatever. Like the first playoff run, I think they lost one game in the whole playoff. So like, I hear what you're saying, but that was different. I think now, did you watch the Rockies last year?
Yes.
In the playoffs? And you said, damn, if they got a guy like KD, they can be rolling, right? Because some games, this guy might have 28 points, and then sometimes this guy might have 18. They had a time where everybody was averaging like 17 points equally. You know what I mean? So, but when you watch the game and you see it, you think you get KD, you should be ready.
But see, that's the lie, Shady, and you know we did the other show last year. That's the lie I never believe. Now, mind you, people say I'm anti-KD, but I never thought, the Rockets are going to get KD and instantly take off. I saw how everybody should think that, but I've been fooled by KD too many times. Because I saw the Nets, and I was like, they got KD, they got Kai, they got Harden, they should take off. Obviously, injuries, Kyrie, all these things. Then you go to the Suns. Right after, they got Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, and they finally got rid of Ayton. You getting KD plus Book, take off. Don't even make the playoffs. So I've been fooled by believing that KD is going to improve a team. KD is incredible, but I never thought everybody's going to take off.
You're a guy that watches film. You're a guy that really puts the work in. How can you sit there and say that? On one end, you say you've been fooled before, and then you say, I've seen the Nets. And you say, he had Kai, he had James Harden, and then you say, I know it was injuries. You can't just leave that out. Not only was it injuries, James Harden out of nowhere said, I'm out. Kyrie stopped playing certain games because of stuff outside of basketball that had nothing to do with him. And you just leave that part out.
I mentioned it. But I'm saying, what about Phoenix?
But hold on. But I'm saying, for you to mention it, that's crazy. Because you got to speak on that. Like if you ever talk to KD about some of that stuff, you know what I mean? Like, what you want me to do? My bet, the number 2 player, he don't play some games because what's going on in the world.
Yep.
The third guy, he in New York and Brooklyn, you know he partied. And then he decided, you know what? Give me a trade. I'm leaving. Okay, cool. He lose to Giannis. He was killing him by himself. You ain't gonna talk about that. Cool. Let's go to the Suns. We go to the Suns. We getting Bradley Beal. We thought.
Bradley Beal.
You see how he looked?
Bad, yeah.
I watched KD in the corner, and I watched Booker in the corner, and I watching my. Come on, dude.
It's two things. The first thing, and maybe the most important thing, is KD's so powerful at this point in his career. You either coaching it or you're letting it happen. So why did KD chose to play with Kai? I didn't choose that. Trey didn't choose that. You didn't choose that. Same way I punished Giannis for saying, give me Dame Lillard. I'm cool on Drew Holiday. Give me Dame. I hold Giannis accountable for that. Like, Giannis, you're at the stage where you choose who you play with. So to me, 2-5, when I look at KD and some of the shortcomings collectively as a team, I think KD is a phenomenal player. I just think KD's both a bad general manager, and I also think KD's a bad galvanizer of teams. But a phenomenal individual.
I can't do this because you know why? If this is LeBron James, and we talked about GMs and all that, I can agree with you because he has that power. I think KD has influence. I don't think KD's personality is that I'm gonna pick my team. I don't think he's even that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's him. So, like, if you want to judge Kevin Durant on basketball stuff, the way he plays and all that, I'm cool with that. But saying the reason why they was losing is his fault because of the guys he picked to play with Kevin and Kyrie.
I'm not saying the reason they're losing is Kevin Durant's fault. I'm saying Kevin Durant is more responsible for them not winning, and I think there's a difference.
How you going? Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving. I don't care if you Kevin. I'm Kyrie Irving.
I'm saying LeBron played with Kyrie, and Luka played with Kyrie, and Kyrie was there when they both.
Kyrie Irving was playing basketball. Kyrie Irving was playing basketball.
That's my point.
Okay,
when LeBron was there, Kyrie was playing.
Hold up, Kevin Durant was on his team. He can't make Kyrie Irving play basketball. Kyrie Irving said, "Listen, dude, I'm not coming to play basketball because something happened to a person outside, and I
think
I've
been
what?
because
why Kevin Durant gonna change that though?
Because I've been in situations where, and you've been in these situations more powerful than I, where something happens and you call your dog, "Hey, bruh, hey, I know you got this, that, and the third going on." We were in a situation in Philadelphia when Riley Cooper says the N-word. There's a bunch of DBs, you know Kerry Williams. There's a bunch of DBs that's like, man, if he there, I ain't doing this, that, and the third. Yeah. And people picked up the phone and said, "Hey, big dog, blase, blah, blase, blue." So what I'm saying is, you've been in situations in corporate or in sports world where you got to talk your dog off a figurative ledge. So I just think I've seen Kai with LeBron.
Why do we expect this out of superstars though, bro? You gotta not only be good on the court, you gotta be everybody's therapist. You gotta be the GM of the team.
Or you don't have to be those things, but then you have to deal with the criticism that comes with not being those things.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
No. I'm just saying.
Hold on, let me cook because Shady, you've told me about this. Tom Brady, you said he sent a group text to everybody. The night before, or whatever's. Levante David came on the show. Tom Brady talked to Levante like he talked to you, so I'm not saying any special information. Talked to Levante before the bye week or after the bye week and X, Y, and Z. To me, I asked Levante, when did you know y'all were going to win a chip? You were on the same team. Levante always speaks to that conversation. I didn't tell Levante to say this. So I'm saying Tom Brady didn't have to say nothing. He not say nothing to you, not say nothing to Levante. Levante plays defense. He ain't got to send no text. But to me, if Levante, who won a championship like you did, is saying the most memorable moment in his Buccaneers career was the moment Brady said that, and that's when Levante knew, I do believe superstars have more authority than just what they do on the court or on the field. I think superstars can impart motivation, impart other stuff onto players. I've just seen it.
What about when it's superstar on superstars?
That's what I'm saying.
Because Kyrie Irving don't look at himself like Levante Davis. He don't. They're not in the same group. They're not, right? I mean, Kyrie Irving's known. The whole world knows Kyrie Irving.
But you can
make an argument like Pippen and Jordan. It's been well documented that Pippen looked at himself as like, I am a guy, and if I wasn't playing alongside Michael Jordan, I would go anywhere else and be a guy. And he still followed Jordan's lead because Jordan was the leader. He's going to lead the team. He's going to galvanize the team. Hey, y'all, get on my back. Pip, I know you a one on any other of the 29 teams that we have.
At least you think you are.
There's multiple different leadership styles.
But when you with me, when you on this team, you're a number 2.
I know, but my thing is so like we're judging the A player if the Batman doesn't. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that part.
I know Shady never likes when I bring that up, but we just
grown
philosophically disagree.
I'm about to make, like, what do you mean talking about? Make you do something?
I don't think it's not. I would agree with you, Shady. It's not fair of us or anybody else to hold KD to like you have to galvanize your team. You don't. But if you don't,
my man,
then when you get criticized for not having a legacy outside of Steph Curry, that's what comes with it.
Let me just say this last thing, and y'all can have it. Karen, this here what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
bro. I hear y'all. Y'all want guys to be leaders and all that, and I like leaders. So cool. Okay. What I'm saying is, how in the hell can we judge Kevin Durant when Kyrie Irving is one of the greatest basketballers we've ever seen?
Yep.
He tells the Nets, "I'm not even playing."
Yeah.
Because something happened outside of basketball had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
How's Kevin Durant how's he gonna change that? 2, James Harden out of nowhere just says, "Yo, dude."
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to play here. I want to get a trade. Yep. You talking about all great players of all time? Like they got their own thing going on.
Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
They grown ass men who make their own decisions. It's not just.
I'll answer that because you're hyper focused on the Nets situation. Cool, whatever, Shady. You got it. KD's not wrong in that situation. But every other place he's been, he has vocally come out and said, I don't want to lead guys. I just want to lace my sneakers up and play basketball.
And what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But then when your team falls apart because they don't have a leader or they're not achieving the success that they could or should because you are an all-time great player, great shooter, great scorer, but the team chemistry and morale and galvanization just isn't there,
listen,
that falls on you as the guy.
Because Acho gives you these stories about Tom Brady, and he's true. He's
From
right.
what you've told me. I'm just repeating stories you told me. I didn't play with Tom.
Okay. Acho tells you these stories that I told him about Tom Brady, and he runs with it, right? And he manipulates the trap and manipulates you.
No, he ain't manipulating
He's
me.
right.
It's my own.
But there's so
thinking.
many other players that wasn't great freaking leaders that they win championships, like Lawrence Taylor. I'm going to do crack and I'm going to do coke and I'm going to win championships, right? I'm going to be late to games and all that.
Yep.
There's other guys like, there's so many of them, like Shaquille O'Neal.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to be out of shape.
Yep.
I'm hanging out. I'm DJing before the game. I'm doing whatever I want to do, and we're going to win championships.
Yep.
So all this stuff, I was like, I'm tired of it. You don't have to be the best player on the team. Doesn't have to be the leader.
Now
They
let me use that same example.
It's a million stories.
So the year after, when they failed, the Lakers, who got all of the blame? It wasn't Kobe. Who got all of the blame for them losing?
They won a chip, dude. What are we talking about?
And then they lost.
Okay.
And lost badly.
2004.
And who got the blame for
Why-
it? Shaq, because he was the
Bro,
leader of
they-
the team.
dude,
it fell on his shoulders.
Sir, they won a championship. That's in the conversation.
No, it's not in the conversation because then the year goes on. And the next year, they didn't win the championship, and it was Shaq's
they
fault.
won 3 championships in a row. What are we talking about?
And then they lost, and it was Shaq's fault. That's what I'm saying. So you're saying that players can't get blamed, or that the leader doesn't.
What I'm telling you is that you're gonna win championships without the best player being the leader,
and you can lose them too, and that leader's going to get blamed.
and you're gonna lose them being a great leader too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, they won 3 of them in a row.
Yeah.
You can be the best leader. You can be Captain America, and they won't win 3 in a row.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I'm with you.
saying
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. I think it's just it's a crazy standard that we
This is
hold Kevin
crazy.
Durant to, and I think it's
We don't hold
I don't
Kevin-
think
that
so.
is
It's
not-
not a
no,
crazy
it's-
standard.
We
It's
hold
not a
that
crazy
standard to everybody.
Sure,
I
it's a
the same
crazy
thing to
standard.
LeBron.
Then. Just because it gets held to everybody doesn't mean it's not a crazy standard.
I think it's philosophically different standards. I don't think Shady standard is crazy. If you're the best, you don't have to be a leader. I don't think it's a
I
crazy
just think
standard.
everybody
to say,
wants.
if you're the best, you have to be a leader.
Everybody wants the best player on the team. You have to take the last shot. You have to be able to. You have to scream at your teammates. You have to have Mamba mentality, or you have to be a leader like Michael Jordan.
I'm about to go. Hold up.
I'm saying, but like that's.
I'm about to leave you now. Hold on. What?
Bro,
What?
everybody talks about it like they need to be on everybody's ass. Everybody has to be a rah-rah leader if you're a leader in NBA. They did the same thing with LeBron James. He's not a real leader of guys, before he was winning championships and you saw he actually could lead. Yeah. They do this over and over and over and over again.
There are multiple ways to win as a leader,
lead.
and there are also multiple ways to lose as a leader. And one of those ways to lose as a leader is not being vocal about leadership of your team.
Well, Shaq, he was. I guess he was good for the three. But I want to ask you this though, real quick.
Yep.
I don't know if I think he is now, but I don't know if LeBron James was this great leader when they was winning championships.
You think SGA out here lighting these dudes up in practice about to punch people and whatnot?
Because I was thinking like how, like this some of the stuff how some of his teammates might have, like certain things they might have did or said to him. And I'm not overdoing it. I'm just thinking. Like playing a game, there's certain things that you're not even gonna say to Tom.
Yeah.
There's certain things you're not gonna say to Pat. And I look at like even when LeBron, when he was with the Heat, and how the whole thing happened with him and D-Wade and all that type of stuff. And I'm just thinking like, I don't know if he's this.
I don't think LeBron became a elite leader until the back half of the Heat when he went back to Cleveland.
Do you think
First time in Cleveland,
I
Cleveland, LeBron was leading by example. He scored 26 straight points against the Detroit Pistons, scored 27 out of 29. He was leading by example. You know, after he learned how to lead, Pat Riley, Lonzo Mourning, a part of that organization, D-Wade had already won a chip. Then he goes back to Cleveland, and now LeBron was like, hey, it's not just about ball. Like, we finna also figure this out.
I saw this one in the chat.
And that's why I think I don't see him as this leader like everybody says, because when you talk about some of them guys like the Kobe's and the Jordans and all that, and the Toms, they conduct themselves a little different. Like, it's these small things. Because when you're a leader, like y'all saying, I know what that looks like. And I remember, like, even when J.R. Smith had the little situation in Golden State, and he's on the bench, like, oh, like, you ain't gonna see Jordan do that. You know what I mean? Even if I'm mad, or even when, like, players that played with him when he was winning championships, when they go in these pockets and they talk about him a certain way, they don't talk about him as he's this leader. You know what I mean? Now, there's people that say stuff bad about Jordan, though. You know what I mean? He's this, he's that, and third. But they don't come at him as like the alpha leader. Yeah. And I think of when you're a leader like the leader that y'all are talking about, that's the alpha guy. I'm not saying Tom Brady's the toughest. Like, all right, I'll box you.
Yeah.
But the alpha he part is like, yo, you gonna do everything I'm telling y'all because I run this show, right? I'm the leader of this team. And the way I conduct myself every day is what y'all need to do.
Facts.
And when you hear about the Kobe Bryant's, that's how he works.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the leader part that y'all talk about, I don't see LeBron as that because I see how like some of his teammates speak of him, and it's not always bad. They just don't speak of him as the alpha leader.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that goes back to my point of there's multiple ways to win as a leader, and there's multiple ways to lose. LeBron's leadership is not as it's not as Michael Jordan. I'm gonna punch Steve Kerr. I'm gonna punch my point guard and break his nose.
But
it's not that.
Why is that to his detriment though?
It's not though.
It's not because it's successful. It's been successful. The issue is when you don't have success.
To me, leadership is still when LeBron passed the ball. It was to KCP the year they didn't win. They won a chip that year, I think.
In the bubble,
pass it to KCP. KCP don't shoot it.
Yeah.
Pass it back. Something happens. LeBron goes to KCP like, "Hey, this is what you here for?
Ball, yeah.
Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Like this what you hear. To me, that's leadership. It's not even LeBron just taking the last shot. To me, it's LeBron being like, it's just getting the best out of your teammates.
And he'll do the same exact thing though. If someone doesn't shoot the ball whenever they're supposed to shoot the ball, it's nitpicking.
It's one. I'm only bringing up one example.
Okay.
And they've played 21 years. I'm bringing up one example.
Yeah.
But to me, there's just getting the most out of your players. I even think the bubble. Y'all remember? And again, Alex, say what you will. This is me. I'm nitpicky. I love leaders. I'm a glutton for leadership. I just am in life in general. Alex Caruso's sister gets married in the bubble. He don't go. Because to go to the wedding is to now miss games upon games upon games.
Yeah.
I'm not in the Lakers locker room. I don't know what happened. But I would like to believe that at some point in time, LeBron said something privately, because I heard what he said publicly, that LeBron said something privately at some point in time. It's like, yo, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Nobody's leaving this
Let
bubble.
Lemon Pepper Lou leave and go to Atlanta, leave the bubble. Clippers get eliminated wherever he's playing at the time. Caruso missed his sister's wedding. Now, y'all can say what y'all have been saying. He a grown man. This is and I won't disagree with y'all. But I would just like to believe that LeBron said something in a team meeting, in a text message. And again, I could be lying to myself, so I'm not going to act like I'm right. I would just like to believe that LeBron, based upon the LeBron we know and what he said publicly, did something to encourage everybody. Let's lock in for 3 months. Let's win this chip, and they win a chip. But again, it could be make-believe.
And you make it in your head.
Yeah,
It sounds good.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
I'll give you an example.
Could be make-believe.
So when we were in the bubble, Tom did say this. Listen, if y'all not going to lock in for this year, you can leave. Because I'm not going to have y'all here. Not that I want y'all. I'm not going to have y'all here. And we all going to get the COVID test. Yeah, not this Aaron Rodgers crazy. You going to do it, or guess what? You can't be here. So the alpha part is, he ain't gonna punch you in the face, right? He ain't scared of Tom. But the alpha part, listen, this is my squad.
Yeah,
I'm a winner.
Yeah.
And if you're not about to do the stuff that I'm telling y'all to do to win, you can't play here. So when you talk about the alpha part of being a leader, that's the Tom Brady stuff.
So would you say that helped the Bucks team?
Yeah.
So then when KD doesn't have that, would you say that conversely it is a detriment to not have that?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
you know why?
That's cool. Yeah, that's fair. If you feel like that, that's cool.
Fair.
Because there's proof. I just gave you guys that aren't doing that.
Think about Tim Duncan. What type of leader you think he was?
Opposite of all that, right?
Yeah.
And the coach knows that.
But
and the
they're
coach gonna
winning.
and the coach gonna say this. He was late to the meeting. Well, don't start the meeting until he get here.
Yeah,
Because he's that good.
Yep.
And that's the part that y'all are missing about sports, bro. There's some dudes that are so great. Forget the rules.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Where we at, Kieran?
All right,
Take your time.
moving forward, we're going to talk about some college football. Colorado spring game attendance this past weekend continues to fall under year 4 with Deion Sanders. And also there was this video kind of went viral of his team walking out to the field and a lot of people noticing how undersized a lot of the players were. The offensive linemen, a lot of the skill position guys here, a lot of it's just a lot smaller. Are you guys worried in any way about Deion Sanders and this Colorado team?
I am, because college football is interesting. If you don't strike while the iron's hot in college football, you may not know when that iron's going to heat up again. And this isn't specifically a Deion Sanders issue, but we're talking about Deion, so let's be honest. And this is for the people that really know college football. Kieran, Matt Campbell, coach at Iowa State, correct? Matt Campbell was the coach at Iowa State, and Iowa State, like for the first time, had competed for Big 12 championships and was super hot and all the things. A job opened up, I think it was at Wisconsin. Matt Campbell's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to sit here and stay at Iowa State. Instead, the Wisconsin job went to maybe Luke. I forget his name. Kieran, help me out when you have a moment. Wisconsin job ends up going to like maybe Luke Fickell. I forget.
Luke Fickell, yes.
Luke Fickell.
From Cincinnati.
Man, Iowa State sucked for like 3-4 years after that. And I was like, wait. But Matt Campbell, everything was so good. Same thing happened with the coach that went from Temple to Baylor. And then went to the Carolina Panthers.
No.
Matt Rule. Exactly right. Like, go to Baylor. Popping. Next thing you know, Matt Rule sucks. in the league and in college. So to me, Deion Sanders is just experiencing what we've seen so many other college coaches experience, which is like, you caught lightning in a bottle. Matt Campbell, lightning in a bottle. Matt Rule, lightning in a bottle. But if you do not strike when you catch that lightning in a bottle, you can't hold on to that lightning forever. So to me, I am a little concerned at Colorado. They're projected to win 4.5 games is currently where the line is at. Oh. After struggling the last year without Shedeur, without Travis Hunter, it's an interesting landscape. So I'm worried. I am curious. I love Deion. I trust Deion as a person to just figure it out and get stuff done. But you can't look objectively at Colorado and what's been going on and be like, hell no, I'm as confident as ever. Based on what, man?
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I mean, that video is wild, but if you really look at it, that's the special team guys. That's like the quarterback comes out, the centers, the safeties, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the talent. You know, and I think you really can't tell what teams is who unless you have the talent, right? And another thing, they're not spending a lot of money either, though. This game now is about who got the paper. Yep. I think the first year he had elite NFL talent on the team, right? He got his son, and he had the best player in college football, Travis Hunter. So things were different. Now that's kind of going. That buzz is kind of going. You're not getting them players now. It's not a lot there. And Deion is his Deion Sanders, so you're going to get some players from there, but it's not enough. It's not enough. So I don't like to blame him from everything. I think every time it's something wrong with the team or they want to blast, it's Deion's fault.
Yeah,
it's not his fault.
Running a elite high-level college football program is really, really hard. You know, that video of all the players walking out was very concerning to me because this is also coming off the back of Jordan Seaton, who was the number one lineman in the country. He ended up having a picture. He ended up transferring to LSU this past year, right? Projected to be the top left tackle taken in the NFL draft next season. This picture was very, very concerning because this was what Jordan Seaton was playing, like what he looked like playing last year versus what his body has kind of transformed into this past year. Now, look, a couple of those dudes in that video, I mean, they are undersized, but some of them were cold. I mean, Quentin Gibson, he's like one of the guys, unbelievable wide receiver. If you get to see him last year, he made a lot of plays as a freshman, though, as well. I think we're in a situation now where it's just like, to be honest, on the football field, Colorado doesn't look like the top teams in college football. No. They just don't. No. Physically, they can't compete with the top teams in college football. That's not hyperbole. I mean, that's not just me like trying to hate on them or whatever. It's genuinely what it is. When you're giving up, 300 rushing yards in a game, when you're getting run all over, when they're your team lacks physicality, and then for your team to come out like it looks like the strength and conditioning program might not be where it needs to be. Also, like you said, it's about paper right now, and the way teams are now recruiting their rosters has changed. Indiana has really changed the game in a way. A lot of people are looking for proven production from their transfers and whatnot. Something that Deion Sanders was doing before. He was looking for those guys, but it's not. It's harder to compete when everybody's looking for those guys now. So for him, it's also tough whenever you don't recruit high school. There's a lot of error that I think whenever you look at winning football teams and then you look at Colorado, Deion Sanders is experiencing right now as a coach. To be honest, I think Colorado getting to bowl eligibility this year would be amazing for them. It's going to be really tough.
I think early success could end up being Deion Sanders' biggest enemy. Because a lot of people are going to be comparing Colorado moving forward to that 9-win season of Colorado, of which if they would have won one of those last 2 games, they could have gone to a Big 12 championship game. But realistically speaking, Deion Sanders shows up, Colorado wins 4 games. Deion Sanders' 3rd season, Colorado wins 3 games. And in between there, you have a Heisman Trophy season and Travis Hunter and Colorado wins 9 games. But do you anticipate Colorado being able to win 9 games year in and year out? I don't. But Colorado wasn't winning 9 games year in and year out before Deion Sanders. Yep. So, realistically speaking, I anticipate Colorado winning 5, 6, 7 games a year. That's good for Colorado. But in order for Deion to win 9 games at Colorado, you need a first-round talented quarterback, and you need a Heisman caliber talent at a skill position. You know how hard that is to acquire? A first-round talented quarterback and a Heisman caliber talent at a skill position, it's near impossible to acquire, especially at Colorado. So you have to be concerned. I think Deion had Travis, he had his son, lightning in a bottle. But bro, you gotta be concerned because it's not been good.
Even talking about how little they were, that's a 5-star quarterback right there.
Yeah, Lewis. Julian Lewis. He's probably gonna be their starting quarterback. He will be their starting quarterback this season. Yeah, but it's a situation you're surrounding him with. He is a very, very special talent, but they just don't look like the top college football teams. And I'm not saying you can't compete with that, but also, guys, Colorado doesn't look like they should, right?
Yeah.
But also, we're watching in active time Curt Cignetti take over Indiana, the losingest program in Big Ten college football history. And what do they do in 2 years? Because of the way that he hits the transfer portal, because of what he does with his coaching staff, they win a national championship. So to me, I'm not saying Deion's not capable of it. I think Deion had an amazing first year. Getting a Heisman winner to Colorado is amazing. It's something that no college football coach there has done in 30, 40 years, right? It's just tough to preach about Deion's maybe even job security if it continues like this. They don't look up to par. He's not recruiting at the high school level, and they're going to lose a lot more games.
But
I'm sorry.
The other thing, bro, in college, a head coach is only as good as his staff. And I think where Deion probably needs to be not even held most accountable, but just be questioned. Hey, Deion, check this blind spot. Who are the hires? And think about it. You get Sean Lewis as your offensive coordinator that first year. You fire him like middle of the season.
Mid-season, yeah.
Then you get Pat Shurmur. Then you fire Pat Shurmur middle of the season. So, like, there comes a point where hopefully Julian Lewis stays there all 5 years. But, like, Deion is hired and fired as OCs. Defensive coaches, hired and fired. D-line coaches. Now you bring in Warren Sapp. You get rid of hired and fired. Bro, coaches are only as good as their staffs. And so I think shout out to Deion for being such a loyalist and having so many former NFL players in his locker room and so many former NFL players as coaches. But with all due respect, if you don't get this coaching staff right, you will never get the team right. And shout out to Marshall Faulk and Sapp and all them. They're phenomenal players. I don't know how great they are as college football coaches, because college is a different game and dealing with 18, 17, 19, 20-year-old kids is a different game. And just coaching is different than playing. Yeah. So that's really where I think with Deion.
I'm going to ask an uncomfortable question. How long do you think Deion Sanders remains as Colorado's
I think as long as he wants to be there. We ain't gonna act like it's LSU or Florida State.
But do you think them seeing a school like Indiana do what they do matters?
Listen, I'm gonna say it again, man. As long as he wants to be there. Who was even talking about Colorado? Who was talking about him?
Nobody.
He's impacted the whole community, the whole city, the whole town. So I think as long as he wants to be there and him being who he is, bringing that type of spark.
I no longer agree with Shady on that because people always think they can make it better. And it comes down to this, dollars and cents. I think the first spring game at Colorado, I think I saw 40,000, then 28,000, then 21,000, and this past year 17,000.
Really bad,
So, like, the reason I can no longer say as long as he wants to be there is because Colorado's spring game attendance is doing this. Now, if their spring game attendance is any reflection of the regular season attendance, you might be like, okay, shout out to you, Deion. You made us relevant. You made us sexy. You made us notable again. Let's now go see if we can get a Curt Cignetti to get us over the hump. John Gruden, Tony Dungy, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Appreciate you, Dungy. Appreciate you building the Bucs up and making us relevant. Now let's go get us a John Gruden to take what you built and see if we can really win something with it. So I can't agree with Shady only because the numbers, those numbers are deafening.
Whatever coach you want, who's a good coach you think could be a good college coach? Just give me anybody.
Say Dan Lanning. I think Dan Lanning's just a good college coach.
He goes to Colorado. You think he get that thing jumping?
I think winning. Jumping, no. Jumping and winning, I think are different.
You think he's going to win in Colorado?
I think he'd have him winning 7-8 games.
No.
But 7-8 games.
I don't think so. I don't think so. There's not a lot there. Who's going to Colorado? Why? Now we getting paid. Add that to it. Why am I going to Colorado? Because I wasn't going when they wasn't getting paid. Now we getting paid. I'm definitely not going. What's taking me to Colorado? So we won't laugh at the players and all that, etc. The only reason why we even talking about Colorado is because Deion Sanders is there.
That's true.
Come on, man. I'm not going to Colorado.
But here's the other hard part, though.
It's cold as hell.
It's not hard to win because Deion last year won 3 games. That's not hard to do. And Deion his first year
won 4. You said 7-8 games. He's not winning that over there. You said 7-8 games.
Dan Lanning.
That roster looks a little different.
This is my thing, though. Like, Oregon has a lot. Oregon has a lot to offer.
They got Phil's money.
A lot to offer. I represent kids for a living. That's what I do.
Okay.
All right, let me sit up for 2
Talk
seconds.
your shit, Shaq. Talk your shit.
You'll see some news. I got one of the top players in the country coming over to the Sports. Anyway, and when you talk about Oregon, they got so much to say about Oregon. They got this, they got that. Oh my God, the colors, Nike, and it's Oregon. I'm thinking like, dude, when you make some money, you will not want to live in Oregon. But they love Oregon. Now, why are we going to Colorado? What's there? Because what they ain't saying at Oregon is like, I'm going to Oregon because they're the coach.
Of course.
they was gonna get Oregon
Of course.
players anyway.
Yep.
So I think there's no real draw to get Colorado.
Okay, let me
other
push,
than Deion.
let me push back. And I know you hate college football, but let me push back for a moment.
I love college football.
We've seen coaches win at less reputable places in worse areas. Because I believe it was Dave Aranda and Matt Rule who turned Baylor around for a moment. Mike Gundy had Stillwater.
Let me stop.
Yes, sir.
Baylor is in Texas.
It's in Waco.
It's in a hub
Hold
though
up.
still.
It's in Waco.
Hold up for a second. Let's just talk about it.
Nah.
It's in Waco.
Baylor is in Texas.
in Texas.
Matter of
You got
fact, Dallas, Texas is 2 hours or hour?
Only an hour and a half.
Only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So all the rejects that can't go to Texas, all the rejects that can't go to A&M, we're gonna go to the Baylor, right? That's the truth.
Yeah.
In Texas.
Higher
RG3
academic
was
standards, but yeah.
was a Heisman winner.
Yeah.
Did he have offers to Texas?
I think a wide receiver. I think we want to
safety
make it.
or
Yeah,
something.
safety. We want to make
Oh,
it
okay,
safety.
okay. Go tackle somebody. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna get a reject. He's gonna be the best player. And I got a better one for you, Corey Coleman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I played with him. I played with him in the league, but in
But
college,
is nice.
Josh Gordon.
but he couldn't go to all them other big schools. You know why? Because we was the rejects, and that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I went to Pitt, old Pitt State, so I get all that. But I'm just saying the truth is, dog, you saying about Baylor, we getting the best rejects.
Yeah.
I hear
And they
that.
great players.
They got
But I
Josh
mean-
Gordon. They
Come on,
had
man.
a
Josh
bunch of
Gordon was
guys.
a dog.
There's Utahs. Like I'll meet you head on. I'll look you eye to eye.
Let's
Utah's win 10, 11 games every single
year.
year.
Oh, my God.
They have more football talent than Colorado. A better one is like Boise State. Boise State's done a bunch of stuff, right? Even like Kurt Signetti at Indiana got all of his talent from James Madison. That roster's from James Madison. So like there is more that he could be doing. Also, Colorado has won a national championship in your lifetime, Acho.
Yeah, back in the gap.
Actually, I don't know if it was
What was
you
it?
born in the 80s?
90? That was born right in 90.
In 90? Then maybe the year that you were born. It's
What you
90,
doing?
91, something like
Why
that.
are you bringing it? Why are you doing this?
I'm just saying.
So that's
they're not
what
a
he
program
does.
that can't.
Okay, he lives in the past. He's a Cowboys fan. So if he's got to talk about
Oh,
championships
you know what,
from the
that's right.
early '90s for the Cowboys, of course he's going to
know,
do it.
Nebraska
for
won a
Colorado.
championship back in the day.
Keep up with the program.
We're
Shady.
acting like in a year where Indiana wins a championship.
Yeah,
Indiana
Colorado
has
can
no
do it.
football history at all.
But dog,
they
that's
were the shit stain of college football before Kurt Signetti got there.
Hold on.
were, they are.
Let me
Colorado's a national championship program before he got there.
name me 3 people over there that played in that team.
That played Cordell Stewart. What's Rashad? Eric Bieniemy. Rashad. Who else won? Who else won?
No,
the
that's
damn-
not you tell us.
No, I'm trying to remember his name. He won the Heisman.
It was a running back.
yeah.
Wasn't it Salim?
Amar Rashad played there.
Yo, you see what I'm saying?
Don't play with me in college football. I got him down.
Okay, yeah,
Christian
Carebear,
Gonzalez
talk
played
your
corner
shit.
there before he transferred to Oregon. Come on now.
All I'm saying is this, dude.
They got talent.
All I'm saying is this, man. Y'all trying to find all these different teams. Like now
Rashawn Salam. Yeah.
Rashad Salam.
Rashad
Come
Salam.
on, man. Don't play with me about this college
He was
football.
a great college player.
know his
But
shit.
anyway, my point of me asking him that is because, dog, you reaching trying to get all these other teams. Like even talking about Indiana, they had old players, and they did have the #1 pick in the draft this year. Like that does matter. College, everybody's getting college. So if you have the #1 pick in the draft, you have a Heisman winner, you probably should be good.
Yeah.
Here, let's get to this. Hey, super chat. Then let's get to the last topic.
All right, yeah. Super chats have been going crazy. The chat in general has just been going crazy since you had to expose my desk. Don't laugh too much, cause they calling for a new desk already. They said this.
No, they've been firing him up for like the
when I
last
say-
30 minutes.
Since you
said
showed it,
Yo,
it's been.
bruh.
Oh, look at his teeth though. That is crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Why does the real look like that though? Oh shit.
Oh no.
So not only am I being clowned for my
Oh
tiny
my
desk,
goodness.
but I became a
How we get this
paraplegic
many
at the
already?
same time.
Already, bro.
Yo, why is your ear?
Wait, hold on. Go back to that last one if we could. The water bottles by the damn teddy bear.
But why you guys earplugs?
Yo.
Why your earplugs
And a
in
paper
there?
towel back there.
And he got an ear.
For
Why
Snotty
your earplugs
Boy.
in right now? Oh, that's crazy. I'm like a little kid, man.
Oh my god.
So wait, does the chat make this or y'all did this?
I think they did it. I didn't even.
God.
Central Cast?
This is all
That Fisher Price
courtesy
desk you got over there.
of our weird cousin.
Central Cast did it that fast?
All of it, yes, bro.
Hey,
I
I'm
told
not
you
gonna
he's
lie.
I told you he's a deep.
Central Cast, you amazing, bro.
Those aren't weird though.
Those were solid.
Those are weird.
Those were solid.
That's a meme within the show.
Hold on. Because when we make Mariah Millsbear looking
That's
back at
crazy.
it, we chastise Central Cast, but when we have a whole roast session, a carousel of pictures.
It's you and a desk. It's not that bad. Come on now.
Super chat, bro. Sake of time. One more topic.
The Lemonade saying had me fried though. That's fine.
Lemonade said it's crazy. Listen, JoJo said, yo, Trey, I've been helping you, but damn, man, you can't put a finger under your nose. Listen, if y'all got a magical way to stop sneezing, please tell me. Damn, what if Deshaun Watson doesn't do good and IG Batty Bear out here dodging me on IG and Discord only hears me when I spend money and KD is a top 15, but not 10 yet.
Fair.
So, Carebear, that's who wants to play you in Madden. You keep
Madden?
ducking him in the Discord. So,
I just got back in town. I told you Monday.
Put the plate down and pick the controller
Super
up.
chat, Trey.
Put the plate down.
Tall up 340 said the only time I've seen an athlete lose talent like Deshaun Watson, they've had a Kardashian around them. Shannon Wilson, let's clap it up for Shannon Wilson,
What up, Shannon?
our
What up,
lady
Shannon?
regular. Yeah.
Has she got to 200 yet?
Not 200. No, these are all $20. She just bow. Here go 2 more.
Bow.
She said, fellas, I apologize. I don't mean to single you out. You all
I don't
are.
apologize for this man's weak, fragile ego. His Nigerian ego.
Yeah.
Don't apologize
Can't
for that.
you
You
read
are a
the super
beautiful
chat?
black. No, shut your mouth. You are a beautiful black queen,
chat.
and you deserve to get off your compliments in peace without a toxic individual like himself
Stop
making you feel
auditioning
alienated.
for a
Okay.
20-year-old daughter.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
That's crazy. She goes on to
Read the
say, you all are
super chats.
handsome from here on out. I'll keep it sports related. Shady's eyes got so big on that first super chat. I'm hurt I didn't get a clap. Y'all clap for all the ladies. Oh, I definitely didn't read that before, and that's why we clapped
Come on
for
now.
you before the
We're gonna clap again.
before the super
We
chat.
gotta make up for
Yeah,
some
let's clap it
claps.
up again. Hell yeah.
Because Acho got an attitude
Shannon
problem.
can't help herself. Why is she talking about Shady's eyes?
Oh,
Shannon, just
hey,
get to the
bro,
chat,
yeah.
Shannon.
Just get
to the chat.
Boy,
Here we go, bro.
Shady's eyes got so big when. Can you just chat? Shannon, just type.
Shannon, do not listen to him.
Please?
Do not listen to him
Just
at all.
type.
Don't listen to him at all.
This is
Shady's
crazy.
eyes
He
got
is.
so
He think he
big.
funny. He's not.
Eyes.
Listen, IGLA Jet said KD gets held to an unreal standard. Is Curry and KD leadership that much different? They both lead by example and nothing else. Draymond is the Warriors' leader, but we don't come for Steph. We see no leadership when Poole got KO'd.
Or when they blew a 3-1 lead.
Fair. Art Stone said, Buffalo Bear, you may need to suit up for Prime, my dude. This is your moment to prove Shady wrong.
Bro.
Well, unfortunately, it's the 2020s, not the
Nah.
1920s. So
I'm getting
Carebear,
smoked.
big ass don't stand a
Those
chance. and neither do them
undersized
knees.
linemen in Colorado are putting me in the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
I might be training for some 37 units fall.
I got a
though,
question,
so,
though.
you know
What up,
37
yo?
is crazy.
Dog, Carebear playing his JV players. How does he do?
Today?
Where's
At
the
his
JV?
At his best. I
Right
don't know.
now, today.
Private school, he has a chance. In like 5A, Texas.
In
no.
Texas, I don't have a shot.
Yeah, not a 5A.
I'm just
No,
not as
no.
athletic right now.
Are you serious?
No, he ain't got a chance.
Have you seen JV kids in
said-
Texas?
Wait,
No.
did you say middle
Forget
school?
Texas. Let's say it's
in
in.
junior varsity, bro.
Oh, junior varsity.
Show
No,
some
I thought you
respect.
said, I thought you said
Not even
junior
out here,
high. I
like
thought you
the
said
big-
junior
not out
high.
here,
My
like
bad.
big
Wait,
school.
hold on.
you got to see our JV in Texas,
out.
bro. It's
You telling me if he lined up, put equipment on against JV players in LA, he would.
I don't think he got a chance.
Oh,
Private school, though.
Oh, he don't have
It
it. He don't have
depends.
it.
It
But
depends on the school. If
But
the
a private
school's
school,
sorry,
yes.
I got a chance against them little boys.
Private school, I graduated with 75 kids.
Y'all don't think I can
private
shovel
school,
40?
he's
75.
You don't think I can
Was it
shove
an
a
all-boys
14-year-old out
school,
the
too?
way?
Jeez.
Bro, he's
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
Private
not
school.
get disrespectful.
No, not private school.
My D tackle, Shady, in my senior year was 5'10", 195.
Bro.
D tackle.
Yeah, that was in 20. What?
Yeah, 2008.
Come on, bro.
Right
You
now.
right, yeah,
Right
them
now.
boys eating.
Dude.
A Texas JV team, I can hear you. You talking about some, but also
Like,
even them kids, if they're big enough, they're gonna be on varsity.
LA Westlake, like them little.
Bro,
they would do him dirty.
Nah, not them little LA Westlake nerds.
we can set it up. We can set it up.
Yo.
let's pick a
Set it up
random
is
school.
crazy.
Let's pick a random school. Let me go to the
Pennsylvania.
practice.
Yep.
If they play JV,
Them nice. They nice out there.
I'm just saying he never played.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
would do him dirty.
right.
I'm actually more interested in Shady stopping Karen from getting to the door. I would rather see that than him on the field with some JV kids. Listen, Jared Regalado sent a $50 super chat and said,
hell
"Hey
yeah.
fellas,
What up?
First
What up,
super
Jay?
chat here. Shout out to Jared and $50 for the search super chat. Said, I just want to let y'all know I love the show so much. Just quick question: who's your early Super Bowl prediction matchup for next year?"
Keep it quick. Let's go Rams, Texans.
Shady?
Oh, you want me to go after that? They just throwing shit. Cleveland versus like what? I'm gonna go Eagles, Chiefs.
Man.
No, I want Eagles.
Every other year, I guess.
Bills. Eagles, Bills.
I like that. That would be an amazing.
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah, give me Baltimore Ravens. I think with Minter they get it together.
That would burn. I'd pray
Lamar
for that.
performs in the playoffs.
I pray for that.
Give me America's team.
Keep reading the super chat.
All right, yeah. We should have known he was going to do that.
Yes!
It's disgusting. Listen, IASP Life Coach said, Acho, I love the show. My name is Isaac Acho.
Oh, wow.
Like your like birth certificate name?
Apparently, his name,
That's
first
not even-
name Isaac, last name
I
Acho.
don't even know that's possible.
He's Nigerian?
My dad like made that name up. That's why I'm like,
He made Acho up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, hold on. Was this funny though? I know it's old, but yo,
Okay, here we go.
yo, what Fournette said, Emmanuel Echo.
Echo.
Yo, I rolled around for 20 minutes like, oh, yo, that was funny. That was funny.
That's
That was pretty funny.
I can't
though.
laugh at my dog's
And then he was like,
expense, man.
I mean, it's okay. Sorry.
I'm kidding, bro. You can laugh if you want to, Shady. Jesus, bro. We got to keep it interesting on the show. He said, are you guys going to cover the FIFA World Cup 2026 like you cover the NBA and NFL?
I mean, not as great detail like we covered.
I mean,
the
I
NFL.
will because I actually watch.
But-
But
What do you-
Acho gonna pretend.
World Cup.
No, I like soccer. I like the
No.
World Cup.
Yep.
I ain't. Unless America start winning.
Ooh, that's not happening.
The blue,
Big ass.
the white, the red.
France, they gonna be a problem, bro. They gonna be France gonna be an issue.
The blue, the white, and the red don't work
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm saying. Michael
not the
Elise
one- not
say,
Star
give
Spangled
me,
Banner, not the ones
give me a
with Star
Mbappe
Stripes.
and Dembele in them. Yeah. That's
Tra-
the only blue, white, and red I want to watch.
No, that's facts. Shout out to Mbappe. Tracy Little Tong says, Shady, can you name 3 running backs as complete as Walter Payton? He could run with power and elusiveness, had touchdowns, rushing, receiving, and passing.
Walter Payton was nice.
Think about that. I'm going to keep it moving real quick. Top 10 is crazy. MJ, Kobe, Bryant, Magic, Will, Bird, Kareem, Russell, Steph, Shaq, Hakeem, Jokic, KD. That's 13. What 3 are you putting ahead of him?
Yo, I think Jokic real quick. I think he's in top 10.
Already?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
3
but-
MVPs already?
Bro.
I don't hate it,
And
but
the
it's like
chips.
and
3
so
MVPs
y'all,
and the chips.
so y'all are saying if he never touched the NBA basketball again
Yeah.
right now today, he's top 10 all
Yeah,
time.
I think he's top 10.
Bro.
I think he is.
You know what it is? We never seen nothing like him.
Yeah, he's definitely a top 10
He's the point
talent.
guard, the
Top 10
center.
talent.
He's
He's definitely a
Would you-
top 10
would you say
talent,
he's
but
in the same
legacy,
class?
he's got more to prove
Would you
to
say
be
he's
in
in
that
the same
top 10.
class as Hakeem as of right now? I'd say better.
It's hard to say better because Akeem went back to back.
It's hard to say. It's not hard to. Yeah, 3 MVPs.
But defensive player of the year,
course.
plus MVP, plus finals MVP.
Of course, but we're talking about championships
I might
more
take-
than we are like the actual talent of the player.
But the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
that matters.
Jokic
And
is not
he's
going to
MVP
ever be
too,
a
though.
DPOY though.
He's MVP too.
And MVP, yeah, same year.
But Jokic is a 3-time back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah, I might.
That's like that's something else.
I might say his resume though.
Kareem's resume right now, I think, is better. You win back-to-back chips and you
You
win
mean
DPO.
Hakeem. Yeah, I was gonna say Kareem.
I think Akeem shit is better
right now.
Yeah.
But if Jokic wins one more chip,
yeah.
I know we got to keep.
If Jokic wins a chip this year,
but yeah, we should probably
if Jokic wins a chip this year, how you feel?
oh, Jokic.
Jokic might be.
Jokic.
Jokic might be pushing top 5.
Where we at? Last topic, baby. Last
All right,
topic.
look,
Last topic.
let's talk about the WNBA draft
The
was
W.
last night, or actually, sorry, earlier today.
Yeah, earlier today.
Yeah, earlier today. Yeah, AZ Fudd went number 1 overall to my Dallas Wings, and will join her girlfriend Paige Beckers on the same WNBA team. This begs the question that I cannot wait to hear you two talk about.
Let's keep it professional, fellas.
Let's keep it professional. Could you guys play on the same team as your partner?
I think. Why'd you ask?
What do you,
it like
I mean,
this?
I'm just saying that's what's written down, bro. And could you play on the same team
That's written down.
as your partner? I
That
know
was
what
what Rome wanted.
I mean, when you worked with,
Here's what's
know what I mean?
interesting about this.
Yeah, take me off, Cam. Take me off.
you've been on the same team as, you know.
Taylor, why the hell did you take my single?
Well, you said what name? Oh, sorry, my fault.
Yeah, good job, Taylor.
Here's what's interesting.
I asked for y'all to keep it professional before we started. I asked for some
My fault,
professionalism.
man. My
Ask
fault.
the question again,
I
bro.
said, could you
No,
play?
ask what's written on the paper.
Look, man, could you play on the same team as your partner, man?
But I think this. I don't think.
Y'all can't handle this topic, bro.
Time out. Why you stuttering? I'm standing up for Charles a minute, because you sat in here last week and said, Charles, why are you stuttering about Jalen Hurts? Why are you stuttering about playing with your partner, Acho?
Play with your partner, bro.
I don't think this. Look, if somebody starts sucking and starts losing,
We gotta stop, bro. We gotta, hey, it's out the mud. We got Emmanuel Acho.
I think this might be the first canceled
What
segment
81 you
we've
talking
ever
about?
had on the
It's
show.
getting crazy
This
in
might
here.
be over. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We done.
Yo.
Yeah, it's a wrap, dog. Hang it up. Hang it up. Yeah. Hey,
All right, man. We appreciate you
it's out the
guys.
mud.
Thank you guys so much for watching the show. It's 10:19. I'm dead ass.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
is there no take?
I want to know, what do you think about them two playing on the same team, as your romantic partner?
It's gonna be difficult because if somebody stops hooping at a high level, then like how you stand up for your teammate,
Queen.
but then your teammate is also your queen.
Yeah.
I just think it gets complex, bro.
But that wasn't the question.
Yeah.
You still have refrained from answering the question. Could you?
If I was in the
play-
Olympics, right? So the Olympics, they have the mixed 4x1 and they have a mixed 4x4.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mixed relay.
You have the mixed relay.
And you got to hand off to her in that relay.
I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it because what happens if you got to have a bad game? Now you got to console your partner, but you
It
got
also cost you a medal at the end of the day.
correct. I wouldn't want to do it. 2-5.
In this particular situation right here?
Yeah. Could you play on the same team as your girl?
No, but I'm just going to, real quick. For Paige, I think she couldn't, though. I'm the best player on the team, though. What y'all going to say to me? Yeah. My girlfriend didn't play well. We lost. And I'm the best player in the squad. You know how it is to play on that.
Yeah, but what if your girlfriend's sorry?
I'm going to say it again. It don't matter. I'm the best player in the squad. I'm the franchise player. Imagine the quarterback. You can't say what you want about no quarterback. You'll be gone. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's context, right? Let's
Okay,
the
what's the
most
context?
closest thing. Giannis with Thanasis and Giannis with I forget his other brother's name.
That's a great example.
But like
What about his brothers?
But the problem is like Giannis be out there hooping. But then we're all like, oh, his brother's only on, his brother's doing this, his brother doing that. Like, you just end up being an easy target. You just end up being
Yeah,
an
my
easy.
man. Nobody even brings that up. We all know we don't even talk about it, do we?
True.
It's Giannis. Matter of fact, do you want me on your team? You do?
Okay,
you
but-
want me on your team? You know what you got.
Okay,
you know what you got to do. Get my players.
What happens if they break up and they
Now
teammates?
that is the
'Cause
more
remember,
pressing issue
if,
to
if,
me.
If you talk, Trey.
If there is extramarital, they're not married, but extenuating circumstances outside the relationship, it would be very difficult to leave that at the door. We all, as employees of whatever companies that we've worked for, teams that y'all have played for, you have to leave your baggage at the door. That is just customary in the workplace. If some sort of cheating happens, if there is some sort of DV situation that happens, and it doesn't even have to be that extreme. One of them didn't do laundry that day, and she's upset about it before they cut. It can be very hard to leave those types of things at work. Whereas, like in a normal situation where you're not working with your partner or playing with your partner, you get to leave the house. I go to work. I'm at work. I talk to a coworker. We chop it up about basketball, whatever. It lightens my mood. I go home. We back. We good. I gotta go. I gotta leave the house. Go to work. See you at work. We still upset. I haven't had time to cool off, decompress. You haven't had time to cool, and now I gotta act like I want to throw you this dime wide open in the paint. It's tough.
I think we're forgetting about the main part. It is still professional basketball.
Yep.
And the franchise players matter more than all this stuff y'all talking about. So if this was Luka, because you love Luka, if Luka wanted to date or wanted his girlfriend to be on the team, whatever it is, however you want to, his partner, right? His partner's on the team. They're going to make sure he's good. If LeBron James, and we know LeBron James, and LeBron did it when he was in his 40s. He wasn't even LeBron. He got his son on the squad.
He did get his son.
And nobody, and you can't say nothing.
Yeah.
And not only did he get his son on the squad, his son has a guaranteed contract as a second rounder. So imagine LeBron James in Cleveland when he was running stuff. he gonna get what he want.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. He wasn't even the guy yet. He was the guy. We want the guy. I don't even want to play with Shaq no more. I don't even like them. I don't even like it. Let's go. Who's gonna mirror him?
Yeah.
So what I'm telling you is, when you are the franchise guy of the franchise, Magic Johnson and the owner was what's the owner? The wild owner.
Bus.
Yeah, Bus.
Yeah, but, yeah.
You see? So what I'm telling you is, like, when you are the franchise guy, which Paige is, all y'all opinions y'all got don't even matter. You know why? Because she's the franchise.
So
Go ahead.
I was just gonna add more context here. So the two played at Connecticut last year, won a national
chip, right?
championship
Yeah,
together.
won a
Yes,
chip.
they've been dating since then. Played during this season. Also, this isn't something that's like abnormal. Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner are a married couple in the WNBA. Also,
Listen from
there's been-
Harrisburg.
Yeah, okay. There's also more like crazy situations. Dejanay Carrington and her
But that's the
girlfriend,
one.
Melissa Smith, they were broken up. They ended
Yep.
up getting back together afterwards. They were broken up, and a scuffle ended up happening on the court between
Opponents.
but between opponents, Dejanay Carrington and the other one, and then they ended up coming and defending their like partner against
but there's a
against their
teammate.
own teammate, which was kind of crazy. Then they ended up getting traded to the same team, I think. Anyway,
Yeah.
but. I think it's a look. This also just in general. This kind of makes the W really really fun. I'll be honest with you. This makes the W fun. But I will say this: it is an interesting situation because if something like you said, Trey, does go awry, you're trading a #1 overall pick now. It's a different situation when it's AZ Fudd and it's Paige Becker's. Two back-to-back #1 overall picks playing in the same exact team. Yeah. It's a difficult situation. Now, granted, the Dallas Wings have been terrible. They have been they're my team. They're awful, and they're trying to get back to being a whole lot better. But in a situation like that, yeah, it's going to result in a trade. We've seen it before. We've seen it whenever where two partners aren't getting along or they are getting along and they want to end up playing together. It ends up being something that becomes a part of the league story. And I think that in itself. I'm not here to say whether it's right or whether it's wrong, but it is something that could be concerning in a way. Just because you never know how that's going to turn out. If these two end up getting in some sort of adulterous situation, I pray not. They actually seem like very happy together. But if that ends up being the case, how do you show up to work every single day? We see this in the professional world already. Yeah. When you're working with your partner or husband, spouse, whatever it is, you end up having situations where maybe there was something where they were crazy at home. You're leaving that job.
You know, the other thing that we haven't also talked about is like when there is one that is less talented, but the two are still connected. Remember, there's been several coaches where it's like, hey, I'm not going to fire this person, so fire me. This just happened. A dude wasn't going to fire like his OC. Who I think was like his son too. So like,
you're talking about Kirk Ferentz at Iowa.
Yeah,
his son.
thank
So
you. Why the heck
he
can I remember that?
ended up having to sign.
Yes.
He ended
Hold
up
on,
having.
add context.
Yeah.
Kirk Ferentz was the longest tenured college football coach at the time.
Yes,
like
still is,
21
right now.
years.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, Kirk, your son was the offensive coordinator. Iowa's offense atrocious historically.
Awful.
They ended up finally having to put into a contract, hey, if you do not average like
25 points a game.
points a game, in contract, we have to fire your son.
Everyone knew about it.
Because Kirk was like, I'm not firing my son. If you want to fire my son, fire me.
Yeah.
I've seen coaches, from what I heard, even Chip Kelly and Jerry Azzinaro were like this. Jerry Azzinaro was the defensive line coach, Coach Frederick Cox and all them cats. When Chip got fired, Azzinaro, from what I heard, stopped showing up to work. Like, Chip gone? I'm gone
out.
too.
Yeah.
Azzinaro ended up going to be the DC with Chip at UCLA. So just to tell y'all how close they are. Yeah. So I've seen certain situations where it's like, hold on, if I'm this close to somebody, if y'all do her like this or do him like this, y'all might as well do me like this too. That would be kind of my only.
And also, even just to like read between the lines on that story, it works the same. Like if he's out, I'm out. But then also, you said Chip Kelly got to UCLA and brought his mans with him, so it worked. The inverse works too. Like if you want me, you also got to bring my mans on board too. But I wanted to ask y'all, because if things like this keep happening, we have incidents where teammates are feuding because they're partners and they're defending their partner over teammates, and this is just kind of a conundrum of things. Should the W try to implement a rule that, like, you know, corporate America implements, where there's no dating in the professional world? Is that a rule that y'all could see? Do you think it's needed? Is it justified, or is it?
It's not needed
out of
yet,
bounds for the W?
It's almost like, you know, before seatbelts were mandated. Until you see a crash, it's not needed. Kieran's point was the closest we saw to the crash with Dejanay, when like you're fighting your teammate to protect your girl. Like
That's on the other team.
Yeah, it's not.
Your
It's not.
ex-girl, though. It wasn't even they were together.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
It ended
Your
up being like a
ex-girl.
league thing that,
I think it's hard because you like since I've been playing college football, even in high school, a lot of the girls that play basketball, they a lot of them date. You know what I'm saying? So and they get married and et cetera. So it's gonna be hard to do that. But I will say this though, the Chip Kelly thing is a good example, but it's hard to like put that in the same context with this because girls are getting paid $1 million now. That's a lot of money for them. It's a lot of money for them. $1 million, that's cool, a lot of money. That's like max contracts, like 1.4 and all that. Today, when Paige is up, whatever that number is going to be, she's going to be a max contract player. Correct. That means I'm the franchise. So what I'm telling y'all is none of this stuff matters. It's my girlfriend, it's my aunt, it's my mom, whatever it is. If I want it to happen, it's going to happen because I'm the franchise player.
Yeah, but we not
You know what I'm saying?
we're not refuting that. What we're saying is that the things that happen outside of the game, off the court, like
But I'm saying, what I'm telling you is that don't even matter because whatever Paige wants, she gonna get.
But what if Paige is like, I'm not cool. Me and my girl are arguing right now, so I'm not gonna play if you play her. I'm saying there are things. There are.
You got a job. You can't. I mean, that's like
Yeah, you got a job.
can't.
So I think the biggest would be like if they tried to trade her, try to trade Fudd, and
Yeah.
Paige was like, "Nah, I want to play with her."
But
So,
why? I'm the franchise.
so you're not trading her.
Listen, they don't have their own stadium yet, do they? Okay. Well,
The Wings don't.
No,
right?
we play at UTA.
whatever they have, my face is gonna be on the whole building. Matter of fact, when we're selling tickets, my face is on the tickets. Matter of fact, when we wanna.
Yeah.
Put that thing out there. We want everybody to come to the game and we want to promote it. It's me.
Yeah.
Why would you go against what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I run the whole show. It's Paige.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts.
It'd be an interesting thing to see, but also I'm as a Dallas Wings fan, I'm very excited. They got to win the national championship together. I get two
Yeah,
back-to-back
hopefully
number
that
one
same
overall
success.
picks. I'm hoping we
I
end
do
up
think
turning things
she's
around.
nice. But the only thing with her is like, I feel like when she was coming into college, she was like bigger as a player.
Easy.
My opinion. And like I think I guess she was injured up and down,
Yeah.
career. But do you think she doesn't go number one overall if Paige is not her partner?
I think she probably still does. I'm not familiar enough with this.
I think that's an
class.
interesting situation though too.
Yeah.
It's like, does she go? I think she was already projected to go number one regardless. But the Wings having to pick also was a
Does
big part
Dallas
of
still
it.
have the Nigerian hooper?
You talking about Enrique? No.
Yeah.
No. Enrique Gumbawale's gone.
Dang.
I like her stuff. She got a nice look to her. You can sell her on, you know what I mean? She can play. She can shoot the three ball. I'm familiar with her game. Very familiar.
Oh,
since
where'd
high school.
Flau'jae go?
Flau'jae ended up going to Vegas.
Oh.
This what I don't get though. Damn, she went to Vegas? They about to be loaded. But real quick, Aja.
They're gonna be a problem. Asia.
What's she get paid? Let's see how the other girls get paid.
I don't think she's re-upped yet.
She's not re.
Oh,
she's not re-
because they need to give her $10 million.
She's going to get it, not 10,
Yeah.
but she'll get.
She'll
get
get
five.
the
She'll
Supermax.
get paid out. Yeah.
I think Supermax is 1.4.
I
Yeah,
think
she
so,
didn't
yeah.
get two of those though. Like three.
She probably made.
Oh no, sorry. What's it called? Flau'jae got traded to Golden State. She's with the Valkyrie now. She got drafted.
Expansion.
Oh no, she got drafted to Golden State, but then ended up getting traded to Seattle. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy.
God, dog.
Yeah, no, they traded for.
Shit taller than Trey.
She is because she's what
Crazy.
5'9".
Yep.
All right. So we're just being disrespectful. Me and Shady are the same height.
Not true.
All right.
Yo, I want to say this before we leave.
Yep.
You like your desk?
I do.
Make sure you give your desk a hug.
Wow. Why are you threatening? Yeah. Why are you threatening my desk? What did my desk do
I
to
said
you?
give your desk a hug.
Why are you threatening my desk?
So threatening desk is like, yo,
You already said you're gonna do something to my desk
I never
earlier
said
in the
that.
show. You said it.
Ethan.
It's crazy.
now it was Ethan. It's been 10:30 for the whole 2 hours. You want?
Do we want to hit last couple?
Read a couple super chats
All
on the
right,
way
cool.
out.
Wait,
I'm
you
sorry,
get
Enrique's
overtime?
still.
Oh, we get
Enrique's
overtime.
still with the Wings.
Do we
So,
get
yeah,
overtime?
sorry. You said what?
Do we get overtime?
No, you
Nah,
stop
I don't
talking
think
so
so. I
much
don't
because
think
we can move the topics more.
Overtime.
Super chats.
All right, our weird little cousin, super weird, extra weird, oddball cousin, Central
Central
Cast, jumped in the super chat and said, all that money just for that little ass desk? Acho for sure knows how to scam. If we ask for a new chair, Social Trade gonna upgrade from a plastic chair to a kid's school chair since he fits in it.
That's funny since he fits in.
Wow.
He also sent another super chat, says, Social Trade, can we also shout out high schoolers who's been going nuts in football, basketball, etc.? I got a person who's local I've seen getting news near me, and also they've been
Oh,
on
what's his
radio.
name? Hold up. What grade and what's his name?
All right.
Tell him make it to
Easy Money
college first,
9851 said, Care Bear, big up your blood clot self. Keep working hard in the gym. You're gonna get there. And congrats to Trizzy on the new desk. Y'all keep killing it, and please stop talking about that clown shitlock. Q Rich 1178 said, and Jokic is in the same conversation with SGA. He got a chip and 3 MVPs. Can't lie, if SGA wins the championship and MVP this year, I'm taking him over Durant on the all-time list. Love the show.
Interesting topic. We get that tomorrow.
I see the
Screenshot that for tomorrow's show. That's
Okay, bet. I'll go back to that. Tall Up 340, our
What up,
resident
Tall Up?
comedian, Tall Up 340 said, damn, Speakeasy about to get clipped and canceled overnight. Brother, I pray not.
You and me both.
Also, I just said
Well,
like
I got a new
everything
baby
wrong.
on the
Because
way.
of that last topic.
Yeah, I just also said everything wrong about the W though too. Like Fly J getting drafted, and Enrique was still on the team.
It
was-
happens,
yeah,
brother.
was
It
tough.
happens. We're
It was-
not gonna
I know
hold
she
that
just
against
re-signed,
you.
but it was
It's okay.
a lot, yeah.
Play as fuck up. Even extra large ones. Miley jumped in the super chat and said, Care Bear, you're saying all the wrong things. Enrique
I
is
was.
still on the wing.
Yeah,
she
Enrique's
just
still
signed
there.
her contract. I see you tried to get ahead of the
Yeah.
super chat. Yeah, that's okay.
Get ahead. And you just read it, yeah. So
I did. I'm sorry. I don't screen them always before.
all good, man.
Christopher Robinson said, what's good, my guys at work right now?
What up,
On
what
the
up, what up?
overnight shift. Social Trey, you want to stop the sneezing? You got to get that Neti Med. I've never heard of that.
Never heard of
I'll
that
look into
either.
it.
Neti
It
Med.
works. Stops my allergies for over a month. I'm not taking that. That's scary. Any pill that I got to take that's going to work for my allergies
month?
over a month,
Yeah.
I'm cool
Yo,
on
my
that.
homegirl, little Kiki, she knocked that sneezing out.
By what metric or
What do you?
mechanism?
What do you? What
Nah,
does
little
she
Kiki,
do?
she
like a herbalist. Like she like
yeah, she
like
all herbal
she like
stuff.
pestle and mortar.
Man, she do all that
Yeah.
stuff. Send it in your way.
Okay. Also went on to say, Care Bear, that shirt is fire.
Appreciate it, man. You know,
He does wear it twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his favorite little shirt.
your hairline is sprayed on. Anyway,
No,
Oh,
no, his
what happened
hairline,
today?
his hairline real.
enhancements.
Damn.
His hairline as real as can be.
JoJo said.
I wear my 2-5 shirt a lot too.
That is actually it's tough.
JoJo said this just sounds bad overall. If something bad happens, then the team chemistry could really take a hit.
No.
Then it's bad everywhere, to the GM, to the coach, to the players. It's all bad. And I think
That's
it. I think that's it.
All right, look, we
That's all I
appreciate you
got.
guys.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Last one from Diddy Truck.
From what?
Diddy.
Truck.
Dity, not Diddy.
The T truck.
Ditty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said save time and money on your next truck rental nationwide with
Whoa,
Diddy
whoa,
Truck.
whoa, 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 whoa,
He
whoa.
said
He's giving ads.
he sent his money. If we can get slandered about,
But here's the thing. You got to pay for commercials like at a
he's
higher
paying.
clip. How much is Super Chat?
For this 3 seconds I'm about to give him, well, now it's turned into 40 because you're making
How
a
much
big
is Super Chat?
$10.
Our commercial is more
Oh,
than $10.
bro, that's yeah.
Yeah, you got played. You got scammed.
All right, well,
You know, you read half of it.
half of it. Okay, save time and money on your next truck rental
Thank you.
nationwide with Diddy.
Thank you. That's good.
Yeah, no. All
That's
right.
good.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by the Speakeasy. It's been an amazing show. It's been an incredible show.
It's been-
Acho has said so many cancelable and questionable things, if you
true.
will. A lot of pauses here in the
Hope
Speakeasy.
we're here tomorrow.
If he drank, he'd be drinking.
I hope we're here Wednesday.
Look, we'll be back here tomorrow at 11:15 p.m.
We will.
Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central,
That's true.
8:15 p.m. Pacific time. And here in the Speakeasy, we don't respect.
We don't respect Mountain
the
Time.
Bumbleclad Mountain Time.
Yeah, we
Okay,
don't.
unless
We don't.
Social Trey's daughter, Malin, is in the building.
on,
But
y'all.
today she is not, so we do not respect
She's not.
Mountain Time. For Kieran, Nicky Simple, LaShawn, Shady, McCoy, Emmanuel, Nigerian Nacho,
boy.
Social Sneeze
Keenan,
Trey, and everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back.
Shout out to the gang in the
We will
back.
see you guys next time with a brand new desk right here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.